this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely sometimes. You see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold on.
How you doing, Miss Ray?
This is where I am destined to be.
How you doing, Miss Ray?
I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a paper, no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games to play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. It's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. But much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. She fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give insult away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a paper, no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. The truth. Hey, it's all in what you do. Hey, some things you gotta do.
Hey. What up, Birdman G Brown, West Virginia? Appreciate you coming in here early. Appreciate you. Love is the word. We got some feminine energy for you tonight. Love is the word. Hey, what up, KJ? We appreciate you, man. Mac of the South. What it do? Nathan Smith, man. Thank y'all for coming in here early. K Sims, as promised, you kept your word. What up, Demetrius? G Brown. And yeah, man, we on these B-mans. Okay. Oh, we gonna have, man. The first hour and the second hour are gonna be fire, Yova. Demetric. What up, Kenneth? Boxer, man. Love is the word. And before we get started, y'all know it's trailer time, man. Why don't y'all go ahead and click the link, man? Click the link, man, and support the film. It's an amazing film. 27 film festivals, 5 victories later. We in the building. So go ahead and check it out. Here we go. Then we'll get started with the show.
Is what?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries. And can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them myself. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
They said it was how many, y'all? At least 15. Well, welcome to the show, y'all. Welcome to the show. And she's here bright and early. I appreciate you coming on time. Thank you so much, Miss Ray. It's honored to have you in here. How you doing?
I'm so good. Yes, of course I'm on time. That's what we do.
Yeah, I was expecting the TikTok version. I got the after 6. I got the after 6. You about to blow some minds in here. How you doing?
Hilarious.
Yeah. Appreciate you coming in here. And
Sure.
are you a boxing fan at all?
I like boxing workouts.
Oh, do you?
A little punching boxing workout. Other than that, I'm not, I remember watching it with my dad when I was little, but it's not like must-see TV for me. You love it?
I do. There was a big fight this past weekend. Canelo fought. He beat a man by the name of Caleb Plant. And
Okay.
now he's basically the best fighter in the world today.
I don't know if it's considered boxing, but I just learned some trivia that the daughter of Tamia and Grant Hill is like a wrestler, boxer. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yes, her name is Mila Hill, and she is a bad. Can I cuss
Yeah,
here?
this is a barbershop. Yeah.
Yo, she's a badass. Like I saw her over a girl, like had her pinned and was punching her face. I literally just saw it like an hour ago.
Oh, did
so
you?
Please check out the daughter. The legacy of Grant Hill and Tamia is kicking ass. Okay.
Yeah, and she definitely comes from a great cloth. You know what I mean? Between you put those two together, you're definitely gonna create greatness. And speaking of greatness, you got a new podcast.
I do. Finally. How's it been for you doing this?
It's been great. I'm glad you asked. During quarantine, I was strictly like an on-site journalist, right? And during quarantine, I kind of shifted, and it's been amazing. Like it's been really, really amazing. I think we fluctuate in between like 700 to 1.3 million views a month, somewhere in there. So it's doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing great. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have no ceilings on my life. You know what I mean? I enjoy sitting on a star looking at the moon. You know what I mean? So so it is what it is. And PPD, as you guys know, she's probably the greatest producer to ever live, and she's been a great asset. She booked you, and so it's been great. Quarantine kind of shifted us, and it's been great.
The great pivot they're all talking about.
Yeah.
And for me, I mean, I love that you like just took the bull by the horns and did it. Well, how soon after the shutdown did you start this?
We did 100 days straight the first day of shutdown.
What?
Yeah, I did 100 days
ready to
straight.
go.
Yep. And I called all my friends that had a personality, whether you were a celebrity or a local guy. I need you in the barbershop, and we gonna kick this live, and we gonna bring this energy. We did 100 days. I remember the reason why I remember because during Juneteenth, I live in where you grew up at in the Ladera Heights, Murray Park area.
Yes.
And so it was Juneteenth, and I got invited out Juneteenth that evening. I'm like, no, I can't, because I gotta go do the show.
Don't you love it when things prioritize? You're like,
yeah.
I can't do anything else but this.
Definitely kept me accountable. Yeah, definitely. So how's podcasting for you? Episode 3? Where are we?
Yes, I just dropped episode 3. So I'm like still in that like, wow, there's all these things that I wanted to do. See, you guys have it like mapped out, right? Barbershop is such a brilliant title and concept, because we all know what happens in the barbershop, right?
Right.
A lot of sharing of ideas and clowning, and basically you stay true to that. For me, I'm like carving a new path. I've been in TV for so long, and I realized that I kind of indirectly allowed all the TV shows that I was on to sort of brand myself and like tell people who I was, and I'm actually not. So it's a really beautiful chance for me to do something different. I don't care about celebrity gossip, but what I care about is people elevating and like rising, raising vibrations and changing and sharing ideas. And as a collective, we move forward. All that shit is dope to me. And seeing how people are expanding now is just really, really, really cool. And it seems like you guys are, right? We're getting rid of the shenanigans and we're moving towards what's really important. That's bomb.
No, you absolutely 1000% right. And speaking of dope, I had the chance to see you dance for the past couple of hours. I've been researching you, and You're amazing.
Yeah.
You're amazing. And then
Thank
people
you.
were sending me all the information as I'm doing the research, and so many music videos. And you went to Howard?
I went to Spelman.
Spelman in Atlanta.
Yes, don't ever get those confused on me, okay?
I think I did it on purpose because I wanted you to respond to Kamala Harris, but anyways.
Oh Lord, honey. When that whole thing went down with the AKAs, they were like, their panties were in a bunch over the Issa Rae, the insecure situation.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, if y'all got this much energy, y'all need to go to your sister and see what's really going on in DC. Like, use all this energy to go check her, because she ain't doing nothing as far as we see, but it's all good.
Man, what do you make of that?
Oh, honey, that's a deep, deep question, because I just feel like we are in a very weird time. It's not just what you see on the outside. I've been in news for a really long time. You know how it is. The agenda, the narrative, but there is so much more going on underneath that, we just don't know. Right. And I always think about Scandal. Like, that was a TV show, but Scandal was touching on a lot of stuff. The person who was the inspiration was for real in DC working with George Bush. So all those conspiracies of like what's really going on makes you think. And but more importantly, I want to talk about like energy, right? Because we're all energy. Right. And if we all get this like fear, oh my God, it's so scary out there, then that's just going to add to this like wallop of fear and negativity, and people are going to get sick. So we just got to stay like working on ourselves. Like, you work on you be the best person you can be, and that will expand for all of us. Right. And we can all sort of like not have this like cloud of fear and like the doom and gloom over us, and really like push this forward. This is a chance for another Renaissance. I don't know what to call it, but like the Harlem Renaissance was everything. So what are we going to call this Renaissance?
The pivot sense, the pivot Renaissance, pivot Renaissance, because everybody had to find a new stream of income. You had to relearn how to use the internet. You had to relearn how to communicate, how to actually show affection for someone without physically touching them or seeing them for a year, and it was a great learning experience. This has become like a conversation. Well, I might as well have it. So it was real cathartic for me,
Of course.
Yeah. Because as you saw in the beginning, I started mentally creating this film, and it was a completely cathartic experience for me, knowing that it would end a lot of relationships for me, knowing that it was inherently what I believed. It was a lot of emotions that I really, really suppressed, as it pertains to the Nation of Islam. I would either lie because I would be in a group, or I would just lay silent, and going where you grew up and where I currently live. I'm not sure if you still live in the area, but where I live currently, you can't help but have a conversation with the Nation of Islam a handful 10 times a year, just because it's your community, and I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was very introspective for me, and it reminded me that humanity trumps everything, like
1,000,000,000%.
Yep. Celebrities couldn't tour. They were live every day. They wasn't millionaires anymore. I mean, their lives wasn't better than ours. We listened to DJ Nice on Saturday nights, the whole world.
Not just Saturday. I was in the first 1,000, so I'm very proud of that. Very, very proud. And I love him. He is an amazing person. What I see, it's not just the catharsis that we're all going through. It is a spiritual war right now, but it's also like, I do think the cream is rising, right? Because it's requiring people to be like stealth, and D deserves it more than anybody in the world. He's just the kindest, sweetest spirit. So I'm excited about that possibility. At least with whatever is going on, it's not like the bad guys are winning every day. Like, it feels like sometimes like how's that dude still alive?
Right.
But with what's going on, I do think the age of Aquarius is like real. I think that it is structures are going to crumble and like the real dope shit is about to rise. So figure out how to create, which you did.
Right.
All I keep hearing from the universe is create. It doesn't even matter what it is, just create. That is like God sent. That
Right.
is like what our people especially did. We create. That is like a safe space that keeps us, in good spirits.
Well, I would agree in that creating alkalines you with your spirit, which is obviously
Ooh,
comes.
hashtag that. One
Yeah,
more time. Say that
I
again.
forgot what I said because it
You
was so in a
said
moment. What did I say?
creating alkalines you
Uh,
with your spirit.
okay, okay, okay. Ashe, ashe, ashe.
Yeah,
Obviously, you've been to the world stage quite once or twice.
I just love that.
Yeah, yeah. So it's because honestly, speaking of alkaline, and I literally lived like uh like as close as I could to like a Muslim when I was doing this project. Ate once a day. I silently prayed every time I thought about it. I abstained from a lot of things. And I literally just focused for like 8 months, 8 months, 8 months, 8 months. And literally the only communication I had with like people outside of the 5 people that I communicated with every day was this podcast. I literally cut the world off. I had to. I had to because I couldn't allow like hey, let's talk about LeBron James today. I didn't have 2 hours in my day or 30 minutes in my day to regress my spirit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
And so here we are today, and I'm having this conversation with you, and I'm sure many of us are in the chat, and they all went through this with me. They didn't know physically what I was doing, but they can probably, when they go back and look at it, they can see like how I was morphing into this project and into myself. You know what I mean? Because we shouted and yelled and hollered and oh yeah, because it's a 50-50 crowd in here as it pertains to the Nation of Islam, and because it's mostly Black people in here, so all over America and some all over the world. So we go back and forth, and then at 11 o'clock I just shut it down and just get right back.
So you're like a method creator.
Yeah, I learned that about myself. You're right, because a couple days, no, maybe a month ago, I went to Marvin Gaye's house because my next film is going to be the answers to what's going on, that album, right? It's gonna be
Wow.
because that song will be that album is so relevant to today, especially when as I listen to Inner City Blues. So I have answers. So what I did was I went and parked right on 20 something street, and was it St. Cimarron or St. Andrews, whatever it is, and I started working on the project, and so I never saw it as method, but yes, method is shall be called.
Well, it also requires such stealth discipline too,
Yeah.
which we've lost as a community,
Mhm,
right? We
mhm,
don't really we poo-poo discipline.
mhm,
Somebody said to me, because I drink only alkaline water, and
mhm.
I'm vegetarian. I don't drink alcohol anymore, like so many things. And I was talking to a friend and I'm like, whatever's going on in our atmosphere, it's going to get you if you're eating McDonald's and Popeyes every day. Like it's
Right,
going to get you. Like it's
right,
it's unfortunate that that's not something that the news amplified is
right,
stop eating like shit.
right,
Get healthy, right?
right, right.
And so one thing that this person said to me was, "But there's a game on. I have to eat wings." And I was like, "Oh my God.
Right.
You are so your mind is so enslaved and you don't even know it."
Mm,
And discipline you'll find a path out of the mental enslavement that we are all privy to. Let's be honest. Like the way the world is will condition you and strap you in, right?
mhm.
We have to be able to free our minds and
Right,
get some discipline in our lives.
right. When did you that journey of acknowledging discipline?
Well, I'm gonna full stop. I'm gonna admit it is not my greatest talent. It's just not.
Right.
I'm a rebel. I've always said, oh, that's the rule. Well, I'm going to figure out how to circumvent that rule
Right.
and do it my way and do it better. So by nature, I'm rebellious. And so that's worked for me my whole life. And it's really recently that I'm like, if I can just add discipline to my plate, I would be unstoppable.
Right.
So I'm working on it. I'm a absolute work in progress right now. And so I have so much respect for the fact that you stayed true to that for how long?
Ooh, I would say the top of this year, but the conversations within myself was probably the last quarter of last year.
Are
You
you
know,
still doing it?
yeah, I'm still working on myself for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
forever.
because it's fun. Because it's fun at the end of the day, and it's I wouldn't call it a challenge, but it's a thirst for it's a thirst for breathing thin air. You know,
Mm.
like I acknowledge the fact that this is new to me. Like it's gonna take. I got to develop these muscles. You know what I mean? I have to stay calm. This is new, so I have no idea if I go left, if I go right, if I go east, west, north, or south. I don't know the outcome, but these disciplines that I have developed prior to me taking this next step, hopefully they will prevail.
Mm.
You
That
know?
was poetry. Because
Yeah.
I do think that um it's like a little gift to ourselves,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
Because I think a lot of people are like, well, why aren't my dreams coming true? And we get very impatient and childish about what we want.
Right.
And once you add discipline to it, it's not about the goal so much, it's about the process.
Right.
And the process is a gift in itself
Right.
versus getting that you'll get there. But
Oh,
it's
sure.
not you don't get overwhelmed with when am I going to get there? But it's like, wow, look what I did for me.
Mhm.
I loved on myself today.
Mm.
Said I wanted to get up at this time, I got up at this time. I
Right.
said I wanted to meditate, I meditated. I connected with universe for
Right.
me
Right.
because nothing's more important than me to me and you to you.
Mhm.
And this life isn't about putting our usness in the background to
Right.
serve any other god than our own god selves, right?
Right. And it's I posted something the other day and I realized I was making reference to God. I was making reference to how how it's very common for us for our relationship with God to be a noun, Nown. And I said our relationship with God should be a verb. And then as I wrote that, I thought to myself, I put it in my stories. And as I was having that conversation with myself, I says, Fred, every relationship that I have must be a verb. It's not just that's my best friend. You know what I mean? That's like my coworker. Like that's a noun. Like that's a person. That's a title. So I think that if when you begin to get there and to learn these things, and it takes work because you really got to uh unlearn like mediocrity, like and you know what
Ooh.
you know and conformity I've learned, and I think Napoleon Hill said this as well. I think that's Napoleon Hill. It's the greatest sin ever. You know, I just refuse to conform. I refuse to conform, and that's gotten me into a lot of trouble on the mediocrity level. Right? Yeah, yeah. You an extra, right? In the life itself, yeah. And I revel in that. Like I would say I'm a major player in boxing, right? In terms of my personality, in terms of my platform overall, right? And they go the the establishment goes against me, right? But because I got
Wait,
the
is that a fact or is
oh
that your
oh no
perception?
no it's a fact, like it's
Okay.
a fact, like they pull my credentials and I hand it to them. You know what I
Why?
mean? Like because I will tell them like this is wrong, this is right, and because I have the support of the people, as you guys see on the chat, the village brother, he beams in every now and again, and he's donating his hard-earned money, so
Oh, that's
uh
so cool.
uh it's but I come in every night and get the support of the people, and they can't do nothing about it. What up, Drew? And it's a beautiful thing, you know. And he said it's not the journey, it's the journey, not the destination. And it's so I revel in that. Like I love it. When I say I love that, Tanika, I love it, man. And people are just.
What's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
Come on.
I'm a Libra. Oh, no, the reason why, because I don't celebrate my birthday publicly. But now we've never celebrated my birthday in like 2 years. So that's why I was kind of hesitant. I don't and I didn't want to lie to you. Like, I've never lied on this platform yet. So
I almost got you caught too.
Yeah. So I'll put it in the private comment section.
Well, because I feel I have guesses, but we won't even go there.
Okay.
Like, I'm really into it because we are all born at the exact moment we're supposed to be.
Right.
And so I'm so fascinated by, like, what you're saying is aligned with the exact moment you were born and you're rising and you're all of that. So I love the perfection in the creation that is us.
Right. And perfection. What perfection are you working towards now? Tangibly, because you talked about the spiritual element.
It's funny that I said perfection because I don't think I don't put much stock in it other than what God created, right? When you look at plants and you look at anything that's created by universe and you're like, oh my God, it's gorgeous. I don't strive for perfection. I think it is a trap. I grew up with a very, two very type A, image conscious, parents who are still together.
And very successful, right?
What?
And very successful, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And I am the little black sheep child. It was a free spirit who like wore her hair wild. And what I learned from being their child was the pressure to emulate them, or the pressure to straighten your hair because it looks better and you'll be more accepted, made me at a very young age repel it, reject it. I didn't want to have anything to do with it because all of that meant I was not accepted just as I am unless I transform myself to something that I'm not.
Right.
And so that's the filter through which I can speak about this. Is perfection has never been my goal. Fulfillment, doing it my way, making sure I'm authentic to myself, making sure I'm true to myself. I mean, there are times, obviously, when you're in this business where you have moments when you defy yourself and you regret it, right? And I've had a couple of those, and then I'm like, oh, never doing that again, because none of that matters outside of me being happy with what I did, me fulfilling my destiny, me being in the flow, right? The universal flow is amazing. When you're in it, like what you're doing now.
Yeah. I know it.
Good.
I know it.
I get goosebumps. It feels so good.
Right.
And when you're not, you're moted. You're like, a lot of people are taught that the flow doesn't matter. They're taught, it doesn't matter. You got to make that money. You got to get, insurance. You got to make a family. Like, we're taught to ignore the flow. And at a young age, because I rejected the perfection, I was like, there's got to be something that feels right in my cells. And every time I hit that flow, I want that to last forever. And that's all that matters.
Did you get that flow at Extra or dancing for studios or music videos, or was it inherently what you created, or maybe tag team with someone on?
No, dancing is always a flow. And I say it's like moving meditation for me. It is. I used to, and you were talking about boxing. I used to take like Taibo back in the day.
Oh, you did Billy?
I did.
I used to be at UCLA. But I never took the class. I was playing basketball in the old gym with the pros.
Oh, no. This is when he did his studio on Ventura back in the day.
Okay, yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
And then Michael and his sister Irene, like the whole family. And then now they have proteges that have classes.
Mhm.
But what I loved about it, what I got high off of,
Mhm.
was when your body is active and in the flow and it's like syncopated,
Mhm.
your mind is free in a weird way.
Sure.
And I'm able to connect
Right.
and have combos. I could be like punching and kicking and I'm like, thank you, God, for all my blessings.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. And then I get ideas. It is literally moving meditation for me.
Yeah. Someone said to me, well, I'm not sure it was on this platform, where somebody said motion is medicine. So it's and I wrote it down when he or she said it. I forget who said it. And
Totally.
it's
Yes, Patty, dance is the flow.
oh, Patty PPDs.
Yeah.
And yeah, she does Pilates. So she's
Oh, I know.
yeah. so she does all that good stuff. And
Yes, thanks to the Blanks family. OG, that is so real.
yeah.
Yeah, so that flow is dance.
Uh-huh.
At extra, all the bullshit, no.
Right.
All that political bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
hell to the no.
Mm.
But me getting out on the red carpet, especially when I got to talk to us
Mhm.
and shine a light on us,
Mm-hmm.
you couldn't stop me. I could do 6 hours in heels at a big red carpet event and just be like, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Never tire, you know?
Right.
It's that connection too. I love that connection.
Mm. What's some of the spiritual connections you've had? Not in terms of our people. That like people or sharing, like the Kanye West interview that he had with Drink Champs about, man, this is so amazing. And this
One of them was it was the Grammys 20, I guess it was 2018, wasn't it? And I saw Nipsey and Lauren.
Mm.
And I was like, my producers could care less. They don't even know who they are.
Wow.
And they look like they were like a groom and a bride on the top of a wedding cake. And I was like, come here.
Mm-hmm.
And I got them giggling and blushing and having this beautiful conversation. He's like, she looks good, huh? I'm like, yes. And she's like, I know I'm not quite, lost on my weight yet. It was just the cutest, I get goosebumps when I talk about it.
Right.
Because it was a dope. I felt like he let his guard down a little bit, and then he passed. And my show didn't even know they had the footage because they were never going to air it.
Wow.
And I was on vacation. I was in Jamaica. And I was like, if you don't get this footage and put it out now.
I saw he had a tuxedo on or something like that on, right? Yeah, I saw that footage. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, I'm the girl with the hair.
Now when I go back and rewatch it, I'm definitely gonna do that for sure.
I was very proud of that. Was probably I went back to extra. They asked me to come back after an 8-year hiatus. And I got to say, that might be my brightest moment, just in connecting, just in illuminating us. Right. Just for the culture. That was a moment for me.
Yeah. Nipsey, I had the chance to meet him one time, but I would see him every morning.
Really?
Yeah, because his daughter went to the school across the street from where my son used to go. So
not parent.
Huh?
Not parent.
Am I a parent?
No, parent. School in Ladera.
No, not that one. No, it's I'll tell you, but if I tell you that, they'll know.
Okay, yeah, we don't. No birthdays, no schools.
Yeah.
Protect the innocent. I got you.
Right. So, so I would see him, and he would park, and he would do his thing, and I just hate the fact that we never really got a chance to meet the person that represented Nipsey Hussle. He was so young in his mission statement, and he was at a crossroads, because you can see in his performances he say positive affirmations in his words, but then he does like the gangster walk or something like that. So he was morphing into, because I saw him at the BET experience, and you could tell like he wants to go here, but he's been here for so long that the separation anxiety or the actual separation it was quite challenging for him. And we had a conversation last night, or was it 2 nights today? It's Tuesday, so maybe it was Sunday, about Tupac. It was last night, Tupac.
I was just about to they're so similar to
Aren't
me.
they?
Yeah.
Aren't they? Man. Yeah, man.
Like Tupac was the opposite, right? Like he started off.
Yeah, he was an art. He was a complete artist, man. Like that's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And then he's like, but I want to be more impactful. Oh, over there, gangsta is more impactful.
Yeah.
And then sort of like, I feel like kind of lost himself.
Yeah, he was writing poetry. Like, and yeah.
Yeah.
He was writing poetry. And you know, like people laugh at this, right? But you know, Tupac's spirit is special when Jada Pickett becomes godlike when she talks about him. You understand what I'm saying? Like people laugh and be like, ha ha, Will Smith, Will's that. But you got to see her demeanor when she's speaking of Tupac. Like it's like she's speaking of him as if like she saved his life and made her the zenith of herself, you know? So, and I listened to her speak about him, and I'm like, he never got to 25, he never got there, you know? And
but that's why I always think of them together, because I feel like Nipsey's such a student at the same time. And he was like, oh, this is like a continuation where I can now circle back and then really help the collective, really bring the masses. And then that makes my heart hurt, because somebody was very clear of how powerful his impact could be.
Yeah. His it's and when you think about the potential that's in the grave, it's so disheartening. You know, it's like Jesus Christ, because I still live in a community, and it's remnants of him, and it's still the same energy of when you grew up here, you know, the H-rays and the 60s and all that other stuff, you know what I mean?
I mean, I didn't grow up in the 60s. Watch yourself.
Well, you're not the 6, but you know, 3 blocks away.
Well, I was like in 1960s. I thought you were aging me.
No. I'm talking about the 60s crip. No, I'm talking about the 60s crip. You know what I mean? You went to Rim. I know you went to Rim Par Market and got your alcohol. Cut it out. You know.
Hilarious.
So yeah, man. And I do see them together when I think of one, and I'm sure many people in the chat too. I think of the other as well. You know, and it's kind of hurtful to know that we took him from us.
Well, that's up for
debate,
discussion.
Yeah, but we were the ones that actually pulled the trigger. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you don't believe that either?
No.
Okay,
I'm not disputing that. Unfortunately, that goes back to what we were saying before. It's,
right.
You know, people are so easily bought. People are. I gotta eat wings.
I gotta eat wings. And what's the solution for us? I'm very rogue in my on my solution. I'm very rogue. Very, very rogue.
Yeah, well, it requires every single one of us to take the journey to Mecca, like figuratively. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
Like wipe away inertia, because I think inertia is probably the most dangerous thing. I just been doing it over and over. I'm just gonna keep on doing it. It's like, okay,
right.
And to get present, we're not present. We were told we're supposed to chase the bag, so we chase the bag. We were told we aren't beautiful, so we cover ourselves up. We were told all this bullshit that we're told, but we don't have any education in forging our own path, right? I go to a lot of conferences. Like I'm self-taught spiritually. I don't subscribe to any particular doctrine. For me, what?
I'm the same way.
For me, and that's the one thing my parents did that I am so grateful for. My dad had his feelings hurt when he was a little boy with the church. He came from a very small, town in Ohio, an outhouse. And what he knew was his mother was religious and said, go to church every day, every day. Altar boy, Wednesday and Sunday, and sometimes during the week. And the pastor said, if you have 10 years with no absences and you attend every single church meeting, you win a diamond. And so my father, Virgo, focused, about it, did 10 years, not one absence, present. He goes, Pastor, I did it. I'm ready for my diamond. He goes, what? Oh, we don't do that anymore. And it broke my dad's heart to the point where he's like, oh, yeah, I'm good. And so he raised us without forcing any sort of religion. We went like once for Easter and we didn't do it anymore. Yeah. So as, somebody with no foundation, then I went to Spelman, which is like one school under God. I took a religion class. I'm like, who are these people?
Wow.
I don't know these characters. God and D, And then I started my own exploration, the Deepoks, the Marianne Williamsons, the Oprahs even. Oprah was such a profound leader in me finding my spirituality, my foundation. The fact that it didn't have to be any particular religion. Right. And I feel like my connection with universe is rock solid. I'm always getting downloaded. My intuition is like that because I never betray it. Right. Doesn't matter what so-and-so says or a book says. It's always left or right. Left? Okay, I'm going left.
Right.
So I don't remember what your original question was, but I hope that answered a little bit of it.
No, I totally get that. And where you started was our trip to Mecca, because actually I actually have a physical trip to Mecca. Really? It is, I created it myself. It is, and it has somewhat something to do with you, because I go to my grandfather's grave. He's in Portsmouth, Virginia. So my mom and I went to there, and then we also took a trip to Malcolm X's grave, which is Ferncliff in New York, and Aaliyah's buried a football field away in a mausoleum there. So so I actually take and they know, because I've been doing it for years. If there was a fight in New York, I would go to Malcolm X's grave that Saturday morning and spend the day in Harlem. And it's that piece in terms of religion, because similar to your father, my grand aunt, which is she's still alive, which is my grandmother's sister, was the first lady of the church, which means I have a pastor-in-law, right?
Yeah.
He ran off with the pianist. Yeah. So that was, and I'm a child then, like I'm 12, 11.
You're like, how does this work?
Yeah, how does this work? You know what I mean? Like, so is she the first lady now? Like, what is going on? And so that kind of released me in terms of, now I became a spiritual free agent at that time. You know what I mean? And I just started searching, and it's still hard for me to read the Quran, because it reminds me of like the visceral anger that I have for the Nation of Islam and stuff like that. So I don't really tap into that book. But I do read, everything under the sun outside of that, And in terms of like pragmatics, Malcolm Gladwell does that for me. Like you said,
so good, so good.
Like, oh man, like the broken glass theory. Oh my gosh, like that stamped like my accountability. I was a school teacher at the time. And so the broken glass theory. Oh,
tell them.
Oh, if they break a window, you fix it immediately. They had an epidemic. They had 2 epidemics in New York. I know you know the story, but I'm telling them. Where they had dilapidated buildings or vacant buildings, and they had broken glass. And on the trains in New York, they had graffiti on them. So they said the broken glass theory, right? So they said whenever something happens, we're gonna fix it immediately. And I applied that to my classroom. Fix it immediately. And when I say it worked, and now I obviously do that in my real life, right? Like if I cut you off or I add, like, and they've seen it in real time, like they've said when now that you and I've never had a conversation like this on the platform in terms of back and forth. I had Kaba Kamini on there, but he was just talking and just dropping gem after gem after gem. And but this is like one of the first few cathartic conversations that I've had it 2 ways. And when they go back and watch the clips or think about it, they'll realize, like, damn, Fred's really been on this journey. Like, and in terms of spirituality, man, I just think no one should curate my spirituality. I don't care who you are. I don't care if your name is Louis Farrakhan, TD Jakes, Breakfast Club. You're not curating my spirituality, man. And I resent people who say, oh, I have the answers to God. I can read the Quran better than you. I can interpret it better than you and spill it out. Just give me the book and I'm gonna read it. That's just who I am as a person, And it's been working, and at the end of the day, right and wrong trumps so much. Having honest conversations, like it's been fun. It's been fun. It's really been fun, and it's been. So do your glasses give you superpowers? Or like so?
No.
I'm just curious.
Okay, so I'm a mom, and I had a last minute. I booked a last minute gig last Thursday, and when I'm tired, I can't see, so I put it on so I can read what's happening in these comments. Thank you, Encounter Without. Sorry, Dave. Let me take them off for you. Okay. I've had a long 4 days, so I'm just trying to help my eyes out a little bit.
Where'd you go?
I booked a gig. I can't really talk about what it is, but you'll find out soon. I booked a gig where the original host got COVID. And so I had to catch up on 10 episodes and in like a day and a half. And the characters involved and kill it. And I did. But
speaking of episodes, what series are you into right now?
I'm not the best person at, because I don't do shows that everybody else does. Like, I'm not a Squid Gamer.
I haven't watched it yet.
I don't watch what's Game of Thrones. I'm not interested in that energy at all. I don't hardly really watch TV at all anymore. Certainly not, network. I watch Masked Singer for my daughter.
Right.
I'm not really paying attention. She's distracted. But to be truthful, I'm really interested in relation. I love human beings. I love people and how they move and what their quirks are, and especially when it comes to relationship, right?
Right.
Because your partner, whoever you choose, that's like the only real impactful relationship you choose. You don't choose your parents. You don't choose what baby comes out of your body, but the partner is totally your responsibility.
Right.
So I'm fascinated by what makes people work in relation. Because I haven't figured it out yet, but that's okay. I'm not stressed about it. So I feel like it'll happen when it's supposed to. I'm very independent. I need space and I don't want anybody infringing on that. But I watch really corny shows like Married at First Sight.
I don't know what that is, but I assume that it's
People literally don't know each other. They're assigned a husband or a wife and they get married. Nice to meet you. I do. And it's fascinating. And then the cameras follow them for the first 8 weeks.
Right.
As they're getting to know each other. And it's just human behavior.
You ain't got no response in the comment section, so probably no one's watching it.
If this is a boxing crowd, I'm not watching Married at First Sight.
Yeah.
And probably not the next thing I'm going to say. For sure, 1,000%. You want to put money on it?
That what?
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Nah, we ain't watching that. Nah, it might be one. It might be one.
Anybody watching RuPaul's Drag Race just for how dope they are? No? Okay.
Yeah. I've never even.
Thank you. Rutledge messes with 90 Day Fiance. That's my jam too. I'm all about it.
No, the last one I watched was
Hell no, Messenger 215. Hell to the no.
What'd he say?
Do I watch Kevin Samuels?
Oh, you don't like Kevin Samuels?
Look, he is not interested in women. Can we just be honest?
Yeah.
Okay. He's an angry man that's not interested in women. He's just spewing some hate. What? You like him?
No, I've never listened to him really.
Family or Fiance? Yes. Family or Fiance. That's a good one too. Family dynamics, human beings, what makes them tick, what pisses them off, but also transformation, right? How people fix themselves and heal and grow. And I love that shit. Love it.
Right. Yeah, I've never
I'm a typical hater black girl. Oh, I'm the hater, not Kevin Samuels. That's hilarious.
I've only watched him on Instagram. I've never sat down and listened to his 2-hour show.
Me neither. I have no interest.
I've never seen that.
None.
But one sitcom I watch is Godfather of Harlem, and that's the only one I've watched. I've never watched, and I mean for obvious reasons. But I don't. But I want to watch a sitcom. Like I be like asking my people I know, like, what are you watching? And I'm like, because I'm not watching BMF. You know, I'm just not watching that. Like I can separate one from the two, but I'm just afraid that the 16-year-old kid, as I was, who didn't have a father, who will emulate that when he goes to his 11th grade homeroom class. You know, like I'm really concerned about that, and so I choose not to even put that on in my house. So
reflections really real.
Yeah, it is. It is. How's parenting for you? How is that? What's been your greatest successes and greatest challenges, being that you travel and?
Yeah. Well, I'm in a co-parenting situation, which is great.
Okay.
Patty and I have talked about this.
Oh, really? Okay.
I am a single mom, but not really. Because her dad is 7 minutes away. He picks her up and takes her to school every morning.
Beautiful.
We don't have the legal systems involved. So we're kind of carving our own path on this, and it's working. I mean, who do you think is the boss ultimately?
Well, you created it, right? You definitely created
I wonder if our friend Joe Brown's going to call me another typical hater girl. But I mean, I think one person's the boss, and the mother traditionally, let's be honest, takes care of the minutia, right? So I need to be in the center, and then I delegate.
Right.
Do this, and do this. He can't get her ready for dance class. Like, my child is busy. Right. So I love it. My successes are, I was very clear that I wanted to raise my child consciously, conscious parenting, which is actually a thing. When you're in the flow, like we were talking about before, I was pregnant and I was like, what the hell am I doing? Right. And I just happened to watch OWN, and this doctor named Dr. Shafali was on talking about conscious parenting. She was like, throw me any of your kids that are troubled. And these people were like, my kid won't listen to me. And she's like, well, have you ever asked them what they want? Ooh, blew up the room. My child won't stop this. She goes, okay, well. And she's like, well, what, did you ever talk to them? Like, ever come down to their level? Like, did you ever like speak to them like they're human beings with like, brains, who have a right to be respected? And so that felt like truth to me as I was 7 months pregnant. And so that was my goal. I was going to, and I got to be honest, I was blessed. God bless me. God bless me with the perfect child for me, right? She came out with her eyes open like, what's up? I was like, wow. I knew I wanted to breastfeed. You probably don't talk about breastfeeding very much here.
But the co-host is here. Maybe he breastfeeds. I don't know. We'll have to ask him.
I mean, ever breastfeed?
Yeah, he probably breastfeeds. He's
my wife for sure. Yeah, she tried with everyone else.
He shoots up the club and always hits his target. Speaking of clubs, what was your favorite clubs in LA? Because you said Billy Blanks, and I was like, that's like 97, 2002, 2003. So I probably bumped into you at a club or two. I was thinking.
Are you ready for this?
Go ahead.
I mean, I couldn't be more cliche right now.
What's that?
Century Club.
Century Club in Dublin's, right? Boom, there we go. Yeah.
Roxbury was
Roxbury across the street. Yes. Yep. Roxbury.
I had some good ass times in Roxbury.
Yeah. I actually, truth be told, I mean, you'll never know the name, but I actually met the finest woman in the world at Century Club.
You don't know her name?
Yeah, I know her name, but I can't say it publicly. She's
why?
Because it'll be all over the tabloids tomorrow. But So
do we all know her?
Yeah, for sure. But,
okay, so it's Halle Berry.
No, it's not Halle Berry. No, it's not. But
is it Sunshine?
I don't know who that is. Who's that?
She's married to the director now. What's her name?
Oh, I'm not speaking on none of that.
Who played Sunshine?
No, I don't know who that is, but I'm just saying this.
And Boomerang. No, not Boomerang. Boomerang, yes. Sunshine.
She had the hammer toe in Boomerang.
Oh, that's right.
She had the Harlem Nights is what you're talking about.
Yes.
Harlem Nights. Yeah.
Shout out to Movie Mondays.
Yeah. Facts Movie Monday. He does Movie Mondays on his
podcast.
But Century Club overall, oh my gosh, was the best club ever, dog. I wish, Century Club was
everything.
And you know where I used to go to? Gotham. Did you go to Gotham at all? In Santa Monica on the promenade?
In West Hollywood? Oh, no.
On the promenade.
Oh,
it was upstairs. You walk up the stairs.
I know what you're talking about. This is Princess Club.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you never. Yeah, it was.
No, I did.
Okay.
It wasn't like my favorite.
No, but Roxbury was the shit, wasn't it?
Roxbury was like
hot in that motherfucker too.
Okay, so here's my next question for you.
Yes, please.
Where did you go after the club closed?
It depends. It depends if I was by myself or with someone. Like if we would like to eat, we would go to like Jerry's Deli.
Okay.
Or we would go to be honest with you, I was a donut guy. I would go to Winchell's. Like, and the Winchell's, I would go to the Winchell's on Washington, and because I was staying on Motor at the time. So we would go right down to Century Club. Motor for 6 minutes, right? 6 minutes. I lived on Motor in Venice at the time. I would go to Century Club right down the street. So I would go to the Winchell's on Washington and Overland. I'm not sure if you met it's the Sasa House, something. It's the Indian spot now. Yeah. So right by the Best Buy. And so I would do that. And it was a spot. Tell me some spots. I'm drawing a blank, but I did do it a handful of times. But I was really trying to get laid. Like I wasn't really interested in like where we going to eat. You see, you got 4 girls with you. So so it's completely different. Like a guy can leave his best friend and go do what he needs to do. You know what I mean? So
I can definitively say we never went for donuts.
Yeah. Man, I was a donut guy because I like the cinnamon roll. So I was a cinnamon roll fiend. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah. And it was cheap. I mean, I was broke. I mean, you had money in your pocket. I didn't. So I had a relationship with the Century Club bouncer. You know, I remember him, tall white guy, and we would go right in. And I remember, like, man, the chases on Century Club was the best.
It was the best
ever.
It was the best. So if we were feeling fancy, and then there are guys who are like, meet us here or whatever. So there's Kate Manalini.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, but you eating meals though. We not eating meals.
We eating meals.
Yeah,
Okay?
I'm not eating. Nah, that's meals. You had money though, so that's cheating because you had money. Like you had two very successful.
I had money. Somebody was paying for it.
I know. Beauty has its privileges, and I know because I've done some things that I've regretted. So, but the point I'm making, yeah. If we got to include Kyle in this comment, it's like we're having coffee at Starbucks, right?
Are you from LA?
Right. You know, same thing that be happening with you you be asleep, and I'm just watching them. You know, so I'm just listening.
But yeah, man, it's I see you down there, Deacon. Give me a second, and it's Century Club, man.
It was a good ass time,
man.
They don't even make clubs like that anymore.
No, because it wasn't no bottle service.
No, I don't even know if bottle service even existed.
No, because honestly, the Century Club had that foyer area outside, and you would just hang out outside. And honestly, you'd be Jamie Foxx right here, the baddest woman in the world right here.
Is that the same woman? We're gonna figure out.
No, I'm just saying, give you an example of like what you're really hanging around. Like Jamie Foxx, a beautiful actress, and a dope boy. Like it wasn't
like I don't remember VIP being that serious, right?
It wasn't VIP. The only VIP I remember was skipping the line. Like you give them an extra 20, you skip the line. Yeah. You know, you miss your ID, you leave your ID in the car, you skip the line. Like I'd never.
People don't even dance anymore. People don't even dance at the clubs anymore, man. They just want to stand on the couch with their iPhone.
Yeah, it was a good time. I have to say though, there was this one club. I don't know if you ever remember Orbit. It was the best New Year's I'll ever have. And I've never had a good New Year's since. But it was a club, one of those refurbished theaters in downtown LA. Each floor, this is New Year's now. Each floor had a different theme. There were 6 floors, different theme, different music. We were happy on some cocktails.
Right.
And it was just because you can keep changing your experience all night. It was everything.
Yeah, I definitely
miss those days.
Yeah, well, because you had no responsibilities in the morning. You know what I mean? Like you wake up, watch football.
I was a dancer. I mean, literally my job was to hang out with my best friends, learn a routine, be with Biggie Smalls or Aaliyah or the Backstreet Boys. I mean,
right.
It was a good chapter.
How do you digress when you're dancing with a guy as a professional dancer? Like, is it like, okay, let me just do this 2-step real quick? Like, how does that work?
I don't really enjoy it so much.
Okay.
You know what? I'm like, because I did it so long professionally, unless you're my man, it's like,
right. Gotcha.
I like to watch dance.
Gotcha.
I like to dance it. I like to watch it. I like to sit up on the booth.
Right.
Chair dance. Hey. Hey.
How about strip club?
As far as like a man at Century Club want to dance? Not really.
Yeah. See, I had no money, so I had to dance. I was like in the wood and shit. You know what I mean? Like I was sweating like a motherfucker.
Wait. Explain that. You said you didn't have money, so you had to dance? I don't understand.
Like that's my conversation piece. Like I'm not like my first move ain't let me buy you a drink. Like I'm not. Come on, let's keep it a buck. Yeah. So I was on a work study check. So it definitely wasn't that. It was like my mouthpiece and my 2-step.
So interesting. It's just a different perspective when you're a woman, a young lady at the time. These men we didn't know who would ask you to dance. So and they put their hands on you. So I'm coming from a different perspective. And so you didn't do that with everybody.
Yeah.
It didn't feel comfortable for just any old dude.
Right.
The worst part is when a woman looks back and you don't know if she's gonna like you or not. That's the worst. That's the worst part about dancing in a club. When she look back at you, you like, okay, please, because they do one of these like, and they walk off. Then you gotta go try to find somebody else. But if they look back and they keep dancing, you got action.
You got action.
It's definitely a tough game. I like it when we all dance together.
Right.
Like that's fun for me.
Right.
You know, we're all up.
You had the cute girl syndrome. Oh, get out of here. Oh, I ain't dealing with you. I ain't dealing with you. Nah. I ain't dealing with you.
Ever live in New York at all?
Did I live in New York at all?
Did you ever live in New York?
I was born there till I was 8. I was born in Harlem. Mm-hmm.
You ever party in New York?
No, I never really partied in New York.
Oh man.
So I was on the left coast.
I was gonna give you butter.
Okay.
Like butter.
Uh-huh.
It was like small.
Uh-huh.
It was like I wouldn't say Mr. Childs, but like that kind of size.
Yeah, Mr. Childs, yeah.
And it was a club also. And but like those are the places where everybody's dancing together. It's fun.
Right.
That's a blast.
You know what club was like that? It was on La Cienega. They had dinner. You've been there a lot too.
What's it called?
It was on La Cienega at a 45-degree angle from Norms. It done changed so many. It used to be Greystones. It was Greystones, but now it's something else. It was, oh my God.
It's a clothing store now.
It is?
I think so.
Wow.
I'm thinking of Indochine. That was popping on Robertson.
I don't know. I've been to all of them, but I don't remember that name, Indochine.
You don't? It was like Indo-Asian. It was the spot. There's so many. Oh, what about on Robertson, the Black-owned restaurant? That was hot too.
What was the name of it? I didn't have money, so like it's different. We got different. I couldn't afford to spend $20.
I want to say the basketball player who used to date Tyra Banks. What's his name?
Chris Webber.
Yes. He was a part owner in it. That spot was hot.
No, see, I didn't have the money like that. So I would we had to get to Century Club before 10 o'clock to get in free. Right. And I lived on Motor. It took 6.5 minutes for us to get there. And we parked across the street, and then run across the street. It took us 8 minutes because there was no stop sign. Remember, it was no, you probably coming from a different region, but from Venice and Motor, there's no stop signs on Motor. So we would just go 60 miles straight down Motor, past that park, make a right on Olympic, wherever that street is.
Yes.
And we're right there. So you know what I mean? But Deacon 305 got a question. Go ahead, Deacon.
Them days are over.
Hey, too blessed to be stressed and highly favored, too anointed to be disappointed. How is everybody doing? How you doing, Queen?
With us on Saturday night, Deacon.
Okay. Don't get mad at me, Queen. But to me, you feature Serena Williams. Have you ever heard that?
A feature?
Yeah, I'm not saying that you look like her. I say you have her features, or she has your features, however you want to put it.
I have never heard that before.
Yeah, when I'm looking at you on the screen, and that's a compliment. Because she's also a beautiful queen as well. So
okay,
I'm not trying. Yes.
I've never heard it. I always hear Shaka Khan or Tina Turner.
That too. Yes, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
And since you said Shaka, I can see that even more.
Yeah, with the hair. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the facial features as well. You said something about trying to you haven't quite figured out relations. Is that ships, or what relations are we talking about that you haven't quite figured out?
Yeah, I mean, I think, well, I've been engaged twice and I've run. So that should give you the information you need. Yeah, I'm an independent thinker, and I would like for somebody to enter into a ship with me where where my opinion is valued and respected, their opinions valued and respected, where I'm strong some places, they're strong some places, and it isn't this battle. You know, I don't really subscribe to the man should be a leader, but I'm not going to ride and die and run into a wall with you. I'm not going to do it. So
Right.
it feels like you're not leading me someplace that feels good or is going to be for the better, highest good, then I'm going to have to get out the car.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you. I'm just trying to pick your brain because when we having a good conversation, somebody might be able to take some of this and use it, and you know what I mean. It can be good information for somebody. So, when you say you ran, on what side did the running come from? Something that was too heavy on your side or too heavy on his side? Whereas I don't like to use that word toxic. This nonsense. You get what I'm saying? Who was too much for who?
So, okay. So my first engagement, and I'm thrilled this was pre-social media, so you'll never find it. I just thought I'm very strong and I know what I want. And I also, you can't sway me from my opinion unless you're right. You got to be really right.
Right.
And just the way he dealt with things was, he was raised by his mom. And so just the way he processed things were just they made me feel like I was the guy in the relationship. And I don't want to be the guy in the relationship. You know, like if we were in an argument, he would cry. And it felt like, and his mom is a little bit of a hypochondriac. So once I met his mom, I was like, oh,
you get
his
it.
conflict resolution is to cry to win the argument. And that was like, no.
Right.
Well, you didn't run twice. You only ran once because you had to get the hell out of there. You crying and shit. Oh God.
But
go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying because they tell you you're supposed to be married before a certain age, and like I was making it right under that time frame. Right. And my ring was beautiful. So you kind of get caught up in it, to be perfectly. I think all women do. You get caught up in planning the wedding, and my bridesmaids have their dresses. And then just God was like, and I know I've mentioned God a lot, but I think it's just our higher intuition, right? It's all
That's connected. A great thing. I like to hear it. I like to hear when you leaning on God like that. That's a good indicator that you in the right place. And also when you said that this man cries and all that, men, I want to say something real quick. When you have a queen in your life, one of the key components of keeping her is to make her feel secure. She want to know that she's protected.
Yes.
You understand? She want to know that her man is going to protect her, and she has no doubt about it. And if she have any doubt of that protection being absent, that's not a good thing. That relationship probably is not going to last.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So I get that. Yeah. I
think of that movie, I Can Do Bad All by Myself, right? It's like I can be strong all by myself.
Right.
I don't, but if I'm the strong one and I now got to carry you, well, what are we doing?
Right.
What are we doing? That sounds like a job.
Right, right, yeah, yeah. You know, and sometimes men are looking for it, it it's okay if a man say, well, she reminds me of my mother, but to actually get into a relationship and actually want this woman to be your mother, that's something else. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I mean? You don't want to take that type of thing to a relationship, right?
No, thank you.
Did you keep the ring?
I did not keep the first ring. It's funny.
Great for you.
I gave it, I took him to the beach and I was like, I cannot do this 3 months before the wedding date.
Damn,
And
3 months?
3 months.
Whoo, shit.
Thank God I have a father who had already put deposits down, who was like, look, it's only money. If you don't want to do this, you don't have to do it.
I wish I had that kind of money.
You don't want to do it. You don't have to. No, but what a blessing. And I'm not, you know, ignorant to the blessing that is. A lot of people have a really hard time backing out. It is just too much pressure from the world around you. And once my dad said that, I was like, out.
What did your homegirl say about buying them dresses though, and not being able to wear them?
They wore it to something else.
That's nice. That's nice, because my partners would have had a damn fit.
Yeah, I don't have those friends. You know, when I look at my life, you know, I'm one of those people that I may not talk to you for 4 months, but the love is real. That doesn't mean I love you any less because we didn't speak. I got things going on, right? And all my friends receive me that way. So these friends are my sisters from Spelman. I was only one girl that was like, never spoke to me again. But we weren't really friends then, right?
Yeah. You know, for me, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd have been like, hey, you know, I did pay for this. You know, let's talk about something.
If you were my dad, if you were my dad.
No. I'm talking about the if I was the bridesmaid, I would have had to say, hey, listen now.
Groomsman.
No, I'm just saying her bridesmaids was the ones that dressed, Fred. Okay. I know that. I'm just saying, you know, if I was a groomsman, listen, my cousin one of my cousins damn near didn't want to get, he was like about to get married, then he almost damn near didn't. That was scary because them suits cost hella money. So I'm glad he went through it because I'd been upset.
No, I hear you, but again, I think my friends also understood that my happiness may have been more important than the dress. And if they needed me to refund them the money, I would have done that.
Facts.
See,
I would have done that.
Honorable friend.
But this is the kind of related to the conversation we were having earlier. It's like, sure, it seems really obvious to be upset. So then the other side of it is, oh, my best friends would rather me marry a man that I'm going to divorce over $150. I've made up for it since then. We've gone on vacation. You know. Yeah. One thing I don't do is fight about money because that's coming from a place of lack. And if you operate from a place of lack, you will always lack money.
Let me stop coming out. Let me change my thought process. Maybe I get money around here.
Any last words? Anything else, Deacon?
Yeah, I want. She shocked me with the Biggie thing, and that's, man. Wished I could have said I know that guy. You know, what is it about Biggie that stands out when you think about him that you'll never forget?
I was in the Hypnotize video. It was shot out here in LA, and it was during all that, right? And that was his last video. And I just remember him being paranoid. We just remember him sitting kind of outside the studio. It was like over in Culver City. And he was just always just paranoid, like always looking around. And so I didn't understand it then. Obviously now we understand it.
Right.
But that was my only time meeting him. It's not like he needed to be in our rehearsals. So we only really saw him. See, with Aaliyah, we were in rehearsal with her. So we spent a lot of time with her. With Diddy, we spent a lot of time with Diddy. But with Biggie, we didn't see him until the shoot day. And we heard him kind of at lunch, like, just sort of uneasy. So I remember that about him. I didn't. What?
Was it fear? You think of the outside elements wanting to kill him, or was it just the overall need for protection?
Obviously, I couldn't say, but and nobody could have ever predicted what happened. Right? It's too far out there.
Right.
It was just like when you get that feeling like somebody's watching you. That's how I would translate it. Like it was like when I feel their energy. When are they gonna come and say hi?
Right. Right. Jamie, beam in. It's D, great question.
Yeah, I'm finna give some words and I'm out of here. The steps of a good man is ordered by the Lord, who takes delight in his journey. God bless you. God bless you all. I love y'all. Peace.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate
God
you.
bless.
What's
all
305? Right. What's 305?
Miami.
I was gonna say, is that Florida? Okay.
Yeah, Miami. Yeah, Jamie, beam in real quick. Jamie, beam in. You're way over time, but it's cool. We love having you. So feel free to exit stage left at your convenience.
I'm gonna be like, I'm out. No.
Yeah, no, you definitely can. Don't you know Ananda Louis? We were in the shop.
Yes, I love Ananda.
7 hours. What was it, Kyle? You probably fell asleep because you had to go.
I'm gonna tell you this, T Ray. Can I call you T Ray?
People do, absolutely.
Fred said, "Fuck my show," and just went all the way over time. I mean, he was just like, "Man, fuck what you got going on tonight. I'm staying on." They was on for hours. I mean, I woke up. I took a nap. Woke up. They was still on. Took another nap. Got ready for work. I said, "Well, goddamn, Fred."
How long are you guys usually on here?
2 hours. 2 hours.
Let me tell you, Ananda, I love her. I'm in Hollywood, not of Hollywood. And she's like probably the only person with a similar path that I really connect with. Because we're like hippie chicks, we speak our mind, we're independent minded, and I just adore her. She's bomb, and wish her just constant light towards her so she can heal. But yeah, I can see you because she got jewels to drop too all the time.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was a delight, and she's so like home wreckish. You know what I mean? Like building and so normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So normal, and obviously, Dave Jack said it was 7 hours and 35 minutes. So it was. We were just in here, just like I was like, hey, and she wanted to break the record. The record was
Dr. Eki was fucking.
No. It was the bronze medalist, 68 Olympics. I'm drawing a blank on his name, but that was a 4-hour show.
One who put their fists in the air.
Yeah, I think he was the 4-hour show. Right?
Not John Carlos, but the other guy.
Yeah, John Carlos was a 4-hour show. Remember, we had his show on before we had the 9 o'clock show, and his was like a 4-hour show. Yeah, John Carlos. Yeah, and she ended up breaking that record. So that's what it was.
Well done, Ananda. Well done.
Yeah, it was. Are you into sports at all? Like basketball?
I used to be really, really into football. Like I would, as a single woman, would sit up and watch football all Sunday. Like I was, I love a man like that. And I'm turned off now. So I don't. Because I do think that the connective tissue between enslavement and the NFL is too much.
And when you say enslavement, are you calling athletes slaves or the structure of it?
The structure of it.
the structure of it. Yeah, we have that same problem in boxing because I call myself the freest man in boxing
Like
because
the big buck situation.
I don't like standing on the podium being measured. It does take you back, and it definitely has triggers attached to it. The same problems, exact same problem, if not worse, because boxing, there's no union. So a boxer can literally say fuck you and not get fined. A boxer can say literally fuck you and not lose a fight date, but they still fall in line. I don't understand that. I don't get it. It's beyond my own understanding. And I don't know why fighters don't stand up to the system. Look like it's beyond my own understanding. They would rather pay a sanctioning body 3% of $1 million purse than say, no, I'm not paying it.
Come on now. We're trained, we're conditioned. We're conditioned, hun. We're conditioned from the moment we step, we take our first breath. What do you think schools are? It's to teach us to move at the bell, to be on time, to regurgitate whatever facts they want us to know. We are conditioned to just do things the way we're supposed to do it. And when we question, look what they're doing with right now. Anytime somebody questions, they're demonized.
Right.
Why?
Okay.
Well, I had that.
Go ahead.
Now listen to this. Listen, I've been on this for like the last 2 weeks. Remember I said this to you, Fred. Whose idea was it for us to work 5 days and only be off 2? Whose idea was that, man? Whose idea was that? And you know what I mean? We work 5 days and only off 2. I mean, whose idea was that?
A country that's capitalist.
And it's funny how everything mirrors itself. The work day mirrors the school day. Like it's the college day. Everything mirrors one another. And we go from box to box to box. Home, car, cubicle.
And please don't think too much in between. Just do it.
Just do
it. Chase that dollar. Chase that dollar. And it literally is work, sleep, work, sleep, work. And if you cannot think outside of that, and if you are strapped to the system, your life, what is your life?
Right. What's your purpose now?
To illuminate and amplify voices that aren't free.
So you really gonna start applying that pressure on your podcast?
I'm really methodical. And I really believe we must work smarter, not harder. And sometimes, like I just learned a huge lesson the other day when I went and did this job and things kept happening. Like, how was my makeup artist and my hair person both have family emergencies and can't come? What the fuck? Like, what? And I had a choice. Do I say, why y'all lying to me? Why you playing with me, bruh? I have a choice. Am I going to cause a ruckus?
Right.
Or am I going to take each thing that's being thrown my way, absolve it, and do my job? Right. Because sometimes we hold on to the facts. And that clutching of what we think is supposed to happen is your downfall.
Right.
Is it to let it go?
Love like TKO. Speaking of Teddy Pendergrass, they're remodeling the forum. They're about to remodel the forum. I remember he performed.
For what?
Well, the Clippers are going over there, and that's where SoFi Stadium is. So
yeah. I have a girlfriend that teaches open air aerobics or fitness to the community for free over at SoFi.
Oh, that black
Claudine.
You know Claudine?
Of course, that's my girl.
Y'all grew up together.
No, we didn't. Claudine's from Minneapolis.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
we were moms together. We were part of the Mocha Mom crew. I love her.
Oh, because I used to take her class at 24.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a staple in the community, dog.
She knows everybody, right?
Don't she? I see her everywhere. I just wave at her and just keep it going. Yeah, Claudine is definitely great for the community, man.
Oh my God. So she's out teaching every Saturday. You should stop by.
Yeah, where she teach at now? Because
right in front of the SoFi sign.
Really?
Yes.
They don't kick her off the property?
Some haters try to shut her down at a park. And she's like, well, you know, haters gonna hate. And they literally, oh, it's too noisy. She's like, well, damn. And then somebody came through and it allows her to use the property SoFi right in front. That's what I've seen.
That's dope. That's dope because I ain't taken her class in years, about 3 years now because of, you know, the pandemic, and I stopped going to 24. Planet Fitness is cheaper. So I'm Frugal Fred, in case you didn't know. Like, I'm Frugal Fred. I'm like nut and bolts in terms of finances and pragmatic, and you know what I mean?
You're getting me closer to what your sign is. Be careful.
Yeah. How were you able to balance? Speaking of signs, there you go. How were you able to balance being a celebrity and being human? Because you was a dancer rather young, right? And
I mean, the word celebrity, whatever that is. Balancing like being a working mom or
no, like the ideologies of a celebrity and being human. Like, how was that being a beautiful woman in 2 major cities? Right, you lived in New York and you also lived in LA, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you balance all of that?
I just don't need to be everywhere just because people think I'm supposed to be everywhere.
Right.
You know, when I say I'm a rebel, I mean, that's 360. That's, you know, I also need space. I'm also an extroverted introvert. So I know myself. I know what it is I need. I love a good party. But damn, if I'm going to a party Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and next week, I mean, is the party even fun anymore? It's not. I pick and choose. I only go to things when they're amazing. And I am very clear. Sometimes people can miss me.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It has to feel really, really right. And I'm not chasing. That's why I said the celebrity words, like, I'm not chasing whatever that is. I'm being in my purpose. And if that comes with people knowing me, awesome. Because I'm going to present them exactly who I am. They're not going to be confused. But my years at Extra probably was confusing. I remember people would be like, you're the gossip girl. And I'm like, but I'm not. I care less. I would watch people do coke in a club and be like, handle that. Have fun. You know, and not tell a soul. Because that's not my business. I don't care. I'm not a journalist that way. When you're on the red carpet, let's have fun. Let's make it happen. Let's make some good TV. But in your private time, do what you do.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to balance it for me, is that I never got confused that I was friends with the celebrity I interviewed. I never coveted being in those spaces. I never need for people to think of me as famous or celebrity. Right. It's not important.
Right. Yeah, I have similar notions, not in terms of just celebrities, but just treating people as human beings overall. You know, I think that's important, and I think that's why this platform is very successful as it pertains to boxing. Like, it's people. I mean, everybody's been in here in boxing. You know,
mano.
And they just come here and just like you get comfortable and you lose track of time. You know. By the way, Jamie is in here. Jamie is in here. She's the one that did your dance, that duplicated your dance the other day.
Jamie,
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm telling her to beam in, you know what I mean? But I sent her the link and I don't know what she's doing. She's in Houston.
Well, you said that's your cousin, right?
No, she's not my cousin. We may as well be cousins, you know, like we've known each other for some time. And
I love that so much. That was so much fun. And she killed it.
She killed it. Yeah, she definitely killed it. And I told her you were going to be on today, and she's in the chat. I'm not sure.
No, that was the first. I mean, look, this is some stupid TikTok, trivia. But like, I never choreograph my own dances. I just find one and do it. That was the first time I made up the dance. So Jamie,
Really?
thank you.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. So when you say like elevate the voices or of the voiceless, what's the first area you would love to tackle?
Ooh, well, I really love the Black woman space. And I couldn't be more thrilled that Issa exists and Ava DuVernay exists, because 20 years ago we had no voices. We had Steven Spielberg telling our stories, right? So now that we're here, let's continue to parse it. Let's continue to amplify all the like, I don't know, you don't have kids, but there's this crayon box now called Colors of the World.
I have two
and
kids.
It literally, you have two?
Two, yeah. Kyle got 4. I got 2. How many you have?
Yeah, I got more kids than the Waynes.
He said he got more. You got 1, right?
I have 1, yeah.
Oh, we duplicate. You got 1, you got 2. I got 2, you got 4.
Yes.
So this is a podcast of multiples.
Have you ever seen the crayon box called Colors of the World?
No.
It literally is every color of brown on the planet, trying to really make the point that, we only used to have black as our option. Now we have a whole 35 or whatever crayon box of every single brown, spiced latte, mocha, tan, beige, like everything, the entire spectrum. And so I'm really, really passionate about shining a light and amplifying the voices, because we've all had different experiences, right? I'm the Black girl, grew up in LA with who's been doing natural hair for decades, versus a Black girl that may have grown up 10 miles away, who had a very different experience, versus the girl that grew up in Pasadena. Like, just to use LA as an example, what our foundation is very different. What our purview is very different. And so there's so many stories. And to continue to say we either now that we have people telling our stories, we have to fit into Issa or Ava, is still unfair, because we're so much more global than even that.
I can see y'all working together too.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I'm sad. I'm sad that they shutting it down after this season. Insecure was a great fucking shit.
I was sad when Sex and the City ended. I always feel like everything has a time. And I'm sure she's ready to move on. I can't believe how big of a star she is. I remember being at like a blog convention and she was there, and like, no people knew who she was, but I didn't think she'd be where she is now, like running Hollywood. It's amazing.
Yeah.
What is happening now is unbelievable. If you've been in Hollywood, you're like, wow, these doors are open to us.
What's some of the deals you turned down? Can you say?
Yeah.
I've turned down 2 big deals, but you tell yours. Yeah, 2 big, but you tell yours. Go ahead.
I'm not going to say what they were, but I'll just say I never really aligned with things where they weren't just true to my nature, I'll tell you one. You'll appreciate this. I was up for the lesbian in the Players Club. Okay.
Got it.
And I mean, I'm going to producers on a Saturday, and there's like 2. I think the girl who I was up against got the job. And I was like, if I even get this, do I see myself playing this character? And so I really tussled with it. And at the last minute, I called the casting person. I'm like, I'm not interested in even going. So that was really interesting for me. That at the time when I was so hungry to get on, and I had this opportunity, I just had to play a lesbian. It just I couldn't find her in me. Like that's not the character still has to be a part of who you are somewhere.
Right.
And I was like, I don't even see that for me. The desire wasn't there, and I was hungry, but the desire happened there was not on my list of things to do.
I can imagine. Yeah. On some level, you want to have a connection or a level of authenticity.
You have to for acting. People will call you out real fast, right?
Yeah. Speaking of switch hitting, I had a chance to listen to Denzel Washington at the Pan African Film Festival.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he said, "You'll never ever see me in a dress," and I have the utmost respect for that. You know, like he says, they didn't offer me $30 million to be in a dress, and I said no. I wish I would have recorded that. You know, he was just so.
Isn't that crazy? Is there, because everybody has been. Is there one Black actor? Maybe they can put it in the chat. Name one. I guess Idris. Idris hasn't been in a dress, has he?
I don't know, but they all like I posted the other day. LeBron has a Birkin bag. Kevin Hart on Saturday Night Live.
He played a woman.
Yeah, it was a
little girl.
Oh, the conversation came up because of Russell Westbrook. Remember, he went viral with that dress. I'm like, what are you doing, dog? And ironically enough, Russell and I have the same stylist for our suits, not for what he does. So I see Russ. Well,
I know who that stylist is. Tell me the stylist's name.
Pre-pandemic. No, maybe his name is Antonio.
Oh, I thought it was somebody else.
Okay, no. So he so I would see him 3 or 4 times a summer, you know, like because I would just because his office studio was downtown, so I would just go hang out with him during the day, and Russell would come in, and Anthony Davis and all those guys would come in, and we would go to lunch downstairs. And but the point I'm making is, at some point, you got to say my masculinity is not for sale, because as you were talking about men, I've realized my greatest asset to this universe is my masculinity. And it's disgusting when it's disgusting, man. Like when I say it's disgusting, we done had many conversations about this.
Well, maybe in a way, and thank you, Jamie, for backing me up on Married at First Sight. Thank you. Maybe in a way, that character for me was putting my femininity on sale, right?
Right. Yeah, we got to because I'll say it. You mind if I say this?
Are you talking to yourself?
No, I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to y'all because I'm gonna say something that's real controversial.
Sure.
Okay.
Fred.
Okay. Yes.
Fred, you always say shit that's controversial.
I know, but I don't want her to be attached to what I'm saying. If I say this, when the religious figures fail us, the society is going to fail. And the reason why I say this is, if a gay person has a conversation with a religious person, the religious person is supposed to say, this book says, no, you can't go to heaven. Whether you believe it or not. Whether you believe in, I believe in humanity. I'm not even going to get at what I believe in, but I'm just saying, if the pastor says, oh, you can come to church and pay your tithes, and there's a maybe in a needle in a haystack chance you can go to heaven. I think that's symbolic of what goes on in our society, and then it gets more and more liberal is the term, right? It gets more and more liberal, and I'm not opposed to people's lifestyle, but I'm saying if you abide by this, you should have these set of rules to live by. And it gets loose and more loose and more loose. And that's why I really don't subscribe to, one of the many reasons why I don't subscribe to people curating my spirituality, so.
The last nail in the coffin of that for me
Mhm.
was when the buffoon was elected president,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
all them black people called pastors and preachers licking his balls.
Yeah, that you saw that, the first picture, one of the first pictures he took. Yeah.
I was, oh, they don't even realize that they've sold their souls, do they?
No, they have no clue. They have no clue. And yeah, it's sad. See, I'm neither a Republican or a Democrat.
Me neither.
I'm a registered Democrat because I just don't want mail from two sides of the street. So
Right.
I just stay Democrat and whatever.
Yeah,
But
and vote whatever way you want.
yeah. But people think I'm a Republican because the reason why I attack Democrats so much is because 90% of our national vote goes towards Democrats. So if you hear me talking, you think, oh, he's a Republican. No, I'm just talking. I'd rather talk to as many people as I can at one time than just talk to the 10%, So but I think it's crazy how we're actually doing the answer, but for the wrong devil or the wrong demon, you want to call it. Like, we're already voting as a block, right? 90% of us already voting. We're voting as a block already.
But like everything else in
Yeah.
this country and society,
Uh-huh.
with their 400-year head start,
Right.
there is no way to beat the system. This two-party system is unbeatable. Unless, like, literally everyone's just like, no, I mean, we've already seen there's nothing that any of these politicians can do anymore to lose favor. Buffoon made that really clear. He tested the waters. Now they're like, oh, Americans will deal with any shit we give them. We got pedophiles and wife, cheater. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Right.
And we just, one day passes and we're like, what's the next news of the day? I forgot.
And then they give us Joe Biden. Jesus Christ.
Look, honey, look. Look. Okay. Neither one of them was great. But I know the other one.
You interviewed him. Tell us about the interview.
I interviewed him every week for like a year.
Wow.
When I lived in New York, I walked to his office and I was in his office. And that guy, Keith, is his bodyguard, would be like our friend. And now something happened because he's the guy that would hug me a little too tight. You know how white men do?
Uh-huh. No, I don't know how white men do, but yeah.
Well, they really, really,
yeah, I get you.
They really, really fiend for some chocolate. But
Okay.
they have to hate us because they can't have us.
Gotcha.
And hugs me too tight, hand goes a little too low. And he was just a piece of shit back then.
Mm-hmm.
But I never thought, and it became really clear to me. I tried to warn people before the election, but nobody, he sprayed that fairy dust. I don't know. People, if you are conditioned and your mind is enslaved, he's your master, right? Easily. I got kicked out of his wedding. I got kicked out of his son's wedding. I went to his wedding and I went to Junior's wedding to work. And Melania, that whore.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, she just looks dumb. She just looks dumb.
She's like, I thought I just married a rich man. Now I have to fucking work in front of people. Like, she was pissed. But, the vows are about to go down and I see her like swing her head and look at me. She did not like me because Donald liked me. And she's like, next thing I knew, they're like, you and your producer have to leave the ceremony. For what? The fuck?
Mm.
And I said it was racist then, and my producer was like, Tanika, not everything is racist. I'm like, well, why are we standing outside the kitchen at Mar-a-Lago?
Mm.
And I have a picture of me like this, like pissed.
Mm.
And then when he got elected and all the racial shit went down, that same producer out of the blue called me and was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
They always sorry. They always sorry. They can't never be on the right side of history. They always got to be sorry. Sorry, motherfuckers. Sorry.
Well, because they're so clueless. They're just so clueless. And my line since then has been, trust a Black woman when it comes to where the racism lies. Because we see it all. We feel the energy change, the shift. We're like, oh, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
And I hate Gavin Newsom too, that son of a bitch.
These are tough times, y'all. These are tough times. All I know is I just want, if we all can free our minds.
And the rest will follow. Be colorblind. Don't be so shallow.
That shit is real, though.
Yeah, facts.
Can I switch gears, Fred, or you got something?
No, ask her. Yeah, no.
So I heard you talking about my shows that me and my mother-in-law watched together. That's my homie. Shout out to my mother-in-law. She the best mother-in-law anybody could have. Now, we watch Ready to Love. That's our shit right there. Mm-hmm. We watch. That's our shit right there. Of course, Family of Fiance. That's our shit too.
There you go. You found one.
Dog. That's a great fucking show. Listen to me. That's a great fucking show. You know what I'm saying? Then we got the Black Love show. That's one of my favorite shows. That Black Love show is one of my you know, if you had to choose, do you ever watch Couples Retreat?
Oh, on We?
Yeah.
It gets a little Love and Hip Hop for me. Yeah, I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. Sorry.
Neither do I.
I don't really watch that stuff. I mean, I get like anxious from hearing, yo, motherfucker, that shit makes me.
It does. It's like.
It just hits my chakras all wrong. It's just, I'm not interested. It just doesn't feel comfy.
Now, do you watch Ready to Love?
I do.
Yeah. Me and my mother-in-law, I took her to see Nephew Tommy because we watched that show so much. For her birthday. Yeah, that's my dog.
Wait, so what do you mean you went to go see Nephew Tommy do comedy?
Yeah, Tommy T. Well, it's a place called Tommy T's out here. Yeah, so we it was.
Wait, where are you?
I'm in Oakland. I'm in California. I'm in like the Bay Area.
Okay.
Yay, area.
You know what's weird?
What?
I've been engaged twice. I've traveled the world. I've lived in London, Atlanta, New York, LA, and both of my engagements are Negroes from Oakland. I just don't understand.
Oh, yeah. They got that Mac.
The nigga that used to cry all the time was from Oakland?
Yeah, he from 14th Street, from International Boulevard. That's where he from.
Where you from?
International. He from 14th Street. He's a fake player. You know what I mean? Fake player, man. Fake player.
All I know is that there was a bread bakery near his house. I don't know. That was a long time.
Was that Lake Merritt Bakery?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't near. He didn't live around the lake. I just remember there was a bakery very near his mother's house.
Like a grandma's cookies type of bakery?
I want to say bread.
I'm trying to get some coordinates out here in these streets.
I don't know.
Now, what about the second one? What happened? Damn, niggas from Oakland fucking up.
Never do it again. They were very different. The first one was an actor, very. The second one's from the streets. Mm-hmm. I think I went into like Save a Nigga or something. I don't know.
Oh man.
How did that work out? How did it work out? Was the Save a Nigga the crying one?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hell no.
Well, I mean, I thought that, but I'm just giving the the people in the audience. So how do you save a nigga?
You don't.
Potential. You see the potential, and you think you can.
No. Potential's bullshit. And by time you are a full-grown man, if you haven't started reaching that potential, it's never going to happen. It's a trap, ladies. For all the ladies that are here, Patty and Jamie, I think that's it.
We got a handful. We got a few others, but yeah, you pretty much. Yeah,
ladies, don't get caught up in potential if you're over 30. No, ma'am.
You either got to have it or don't, huh?
Well, most men, we don't get our shit together until we're 40 anyway, to be honest.
Well, I thought it was, I say a man becomes a man, or at least remnants of it, 32 to 34. You think it's even later? Well, damn.
Way later. Way fucking later.
So that means dating for you is real fun now. Like, because now you're like an oracle now in terms of profiles, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, men will be on your level now. 30, we don't. I think 35 is when you start really like getting your shit together. Wow. And then at 40, 45, you pretty much got your shit. If you ain't got your shit together at 45, you need to be locked the fuck up.
Yeah, you need to go jump off the Golden Gate, right?
Yeah, lock your ass up. If you ain't got your shit together at 45, lock this nigga up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when you start making all the money. The older you get,
it's not about the money though. It's not. You know, this last ex, and I did keep that ring because I just did.
Don't say you bought it.
No.
Oh. Yeah, well, you saved the nigga.
You were saving niggas. That's what I had to ask.
No. I was realizing it's like by the time I had my child, I was hit like a lightning bolt. Like, oh, I have a child, but I'm taking care of this man like he's my child.
Right.
That is not sexy, and that is going to stop today. I only have one child, and she's actually a little one that I'm going to raise.
And you're doing a hell of a job too.
So this was like Jody and Yvette, basically.
Say that again.
Like Jody and Yvette. Like when you was going to work.
From
Baby, you seen Baby Boy before?
Who?
Baby Boy.
Oh,
Jody.
Yes, you went way back. Okay.
I was listening. We was gonna grab your black card because I was scared for a second when I did when
you do not sound like you're Oakland. You sound like you're from like Arkansas. You got like.
Well, I spent 6 years in Charlotte, North Carolina, so I guess it's a little mixture.
I'm gonna tell you about my maturation because maybe it'll correlate with some of the stories.
Okay.
About 31, I'm 44, so 29 to like 32 systems and operations started to like come together. And it's funny because and I'm still like this to this day. I always like nurtured my masculinity. I never put that before money. Never in my life have I done it. And I've been broke, I've been wealthy, I've been all the above. And now that when you're successful with masculinity, holy shit. People want to be rich with the mansion, rich with the Bentley, rich with the 18 women. Dude, preach. When you are wealthy in terms of spirituality, financials, whatever the case may be, whatever your currencies are.
Yes.
When you got that masculinity, man, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like my people's attraction to me, whether it's sexual, whether it's a male seeking advice, or whether it's me seeking advice, when I approach a man and I'm coming from like a pure like man's perspective, I get what I want. But when you're like real feeble, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch your pinky by his toe, it's like, nah, not really. But I see it in fighters. I see it in fighters a lot too, like how they like so beta outside the ring, and I'm like,
beta is not hot.
Mm-mm.
And so respect my tech. Thank you for saying that.
What'd he say?
He said, so I'm that kind of chick. I date, do you say weak dudes so I can be in charge? Something like that.
Okay. Oh, go get him. Go get him.
Oh yeah. You get his ass.
Yeah, go get him. Go get him.
And then he said, I was like, what the at first too, just mentioning random names out of what? I don't know what that is about.
No, he was talking about when I said Jody and Yvette.
Tanika, one of those date broke dude so she can be in charge. Okay. So
she just said she don't want to take care of Nick. Hold on, please. Let me get this and then you can get him after me. Nigga, if you listen, see, this is y'all problem. See, this is why y'all can't get no fucking place. She just told you niggas, she said the reason why she didn't get married to the second nigga is because she was taking care of the nigga. That's why she got rid of him, because when she had a baby, she realized she was taking care of two motherfuckers. She was taking care of a motherfucker, so she had to get rid of him.
You know what? I need to provide clarity. When I said taking care of, I didn't even think about it, but I understand now that it could be read as financially. That's not what I was talking about. I left y'all out there. I'm sorry. When I say take care of, I mean guide, nurture, show the right from wrong. And, you know, this guy didn't have parents that taught him those things. And because I'm going to
let you finish.
No, but you know, when you're a Black woman who grew up with parents that are married, and, you know, we had family dinners and we went on vacations, like we had a American, whatever that is, life. And maybe it was an anomaly then. I definitely got made fun of for being a Cosby family. But my greatest flaw, but also my greatest star moment is that I see the God in people. Always.
It's the God in me.
It is. I can see people who are beta, who are insecure, but I see what they could be. That potential shit, right?
You get a house of refuge.
But what I have to stop doing is me riding on what I see, your light. But if you don't see the light, don't matter.
Man.
It literally doesn't matter.
Right.
Because you're in charge of your light. I can't do anything with it.
Right.
Now I'll be honest. I got to say this though. Mm-hmm. Sometimes men, I'm not gonna say they beta, right? Because sometimes men look to strong women because that's all they had. So when your mom is the only strong person that you see, sometimes you lean on a woman that reminds you of your mom. So that's so sometimes it don't even be like that he's unsure. He just knows, like, okay, he understood his weaknesses and he understood your strengths. So he's like, okay, I'm not good at planning. Let me put the planning in her hands. It might seem like, you know, I know it might seem like, shit, I don't feel like doing this shit again. But sometimes that's what they know. But it could be coached up. It could be coached out of. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it to where, like, a guy, like, sometimes for me, like, I didn't know my wife do a lot of shit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? She's the strongest motherfucker I know. You know what I'm saying? And I love her for that. Because sometimes, you know, you lean towards them to do a lot because that's what you're used to. You're not used to having to do everything by yourself because, you know, for being a son, your mom is always trying to do some shit for you. She's always trying to make a way for you. So sometimes if you grew up in a single parent home, then sometimes you lean towards the woman a little bit more. That's why I'm glad I had my grandpa and my pops came through most times, because I kind of can feel. But I always know, like, when some of my homies, they don't have both parents, they lean towards they woman a little bit more. And I think that me personally, I think that therapy and I think couples therapy, like getting counsel together, I think that's the most important thing in a relationship, because no one could do it by themselves. And when you understand your flaws, and if your partner can understand your flaws too, and you guys can go to somebody else and figure out a solution, I think that's the best thing. So next time, if because it's gonna be a great guy to come through that you might have to coach a little bit, and I think that couples therapy will be the perfect thing for real.
Well, thank you. I'm not a, first of all, I'm a proponent of therapy. I've been going to therapy for 20 some years, not consistently, like a little bit of, you know, refresher here, a little bit of refresher there. Oh shit, I dated the wrong guy. I need a little refresher. I think our whole culture needs therapy.
Facts.
You know, we're PTSDing every single day.
Facts.
We're just traumatized over everything.
Facts.
Rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to be really clear. I stay in relationships way longer than I should. So for me to bounce means there was nothing there. It means that after a while, I realized he's getting a lot. He's getting a lot. You know, what am I getting out of this? And when the answer is, oh shit, nothing, that's a problem. Not my purpose to be here for his benefit solely.
Right.
What do I get out of it? I'm not learning anything new. I don't feel safe. It's all these things that I'm not getting. Him, sure, he has somebody to talk through. You know, I can help him make decisions. I can help him glow up. Like all these things that he benefited from, but I didn't get anything.
Well, the future is now. How about that? And we got to do a part 2. We're going to do a part 2 on your podcast, on here, both part 3, part 4. So yeah, man, we thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. We can't keep you up no later. It's late, and we'll just keep on going.
I'm out.
Yeah, keep on going and keep on going. And
great. This is great energy. You know what I mean? Great energy.
Yeah.
You.
Thank you so much for coming
guys.
on. Yeah, we totally appreciate you. And please come back. Please come back. Please come back.
Absolutely.
Come back.
But you know it'd be a great show if you have her, Patty Dean, and 90 on the same show.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
That'd be shit right there.
That'll be fun. Yeah, thanks for Patty Dean. That'll be fun.
He's creating.
Shout out to the Queen. Shout out to the Queen Patty Dean, man.
Yeah, we gotta have a ladies' night out on it. You know, we've never done that here. We've never had ladies' night out. I'm always
We're breaking the record that night. We're breaking the record.
We should do that. We should do that. Jamie's behind in the show. I can tell by her comments. She started the show a little bit later, so she's gonna get it. Yeah, she's gonna get it a little later. So, but Mrs. Ray, thank you. It's great to meet you, and yeah.
Much love, y'all.
Thank you so much.
Most definitely.
Talk to you soon.
Thank you, beautiful. Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for the beautiful and not so beautiful comments. Either way.
Yeah.
I embrace it all. Okay.
Appreciate you. What's up, Kyle?
That was good, man. You know, people don't know that I'm a part-time marital counselor. They don't know that.
You're a part-time what?
Part-time marital counselor, relationship specialist. You know what I'm saying?
You got 4 kids, man. You got 4 kids. You know that'll be dope. You know, it's about in terms of relationships, man. You can't be afraid to elevate the relationship, man. You know, I mean, I think that's where Dre and I are great in terms of communication.
Hey, Joe Sullivan, fuck you.
Oh yeah,
trash ass. I would say block, but don't even block this Mark ass. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with you niggas. See, this is the problem with you niggas. Now that she gone, I can get a little ignorant. You know what I'm saying? I had to hold back my ignorance, Fred. You know what I'm saying? When the lady is on, you can't get too fucking crazy. But she off now. So listen, let me tell you something, cuz. This Joe Sullivan nigga, let me tell you something. See, you're not real with yourself. When you look in the mirror, you can't even look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? See, a nigga like me, I'm the realest nigga there is. I tell you what's going on. I give you all of me, because I ain't afraid of the outcome. You know what I'm saying? You a sucker. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's clear that I got my shit together, right? It's clear, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, nigga, I got a strong woman that I can lean on sometimes. Nigga, when I know that that's not my strength, you dumbass nigga. And as a man, if you know that it's your strength, you know what I'm saying, and you know she's better at that than you, then you put it in her hands, nigga. Now, my wife is secure with me, nigga. I work 16, 20 hours. I take care of my whole household, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, you fucking clown? But anyway, Big Fred, what's going down, man?
Oh man, I could tell you what's about to go up. You and Joe, no, but at the end of the day, man, I had a great time.
That was great, man. She has great energy, man.
Yeah, it was fun. I didn't expect her to be here that long.
Man, she would have been here longer if you didn't shut it down. You know,
her voice was cracking. I heard her voice cracking. So okay. Yeah. But yeah, good show.
These dudes just be talking shit, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't be knowing shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We'll be back on our ignorant shit tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, I didn't get to. Man, I'm so mad, nigga. Comcast everywhere was fucking up, dog.
Last night was an epic show.
Yeah, man, I'm hella mad, bro. I tried to, every time I called in, the shit wasn't working, bro. It kept being hella busy and shit.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, man.
Let's go. I should have just called you. That's what I should have did. We didn't think about that.
Yeah, man. Guy called you on your other phone and shit. Like, man, I was trying to get on, man.
But I should have called you instead of you calling in. I should have just called you from the Google number.
That's all good, man. We ain't tripping.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. You just gotta remind me of that. I forget.
It's all good. It's all good. You know, internet was down. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get to go live last night either. So, but it's all good though, man.
You going live right now, right? In 18 minutes.
Yeah. I'm gonna go live and shit. I'm gonna go live. What
you talking about tonight?
Shit. Damn. Shit. Probably gonna do some movies or something. I don't even know, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we gonna be back on our ignorant shit tomorrow, man. We ain't get to talk about Andre Ward. We'll talk about that shit tomorrow.
You know, he gotta come out of retirement, bro. He gotta come out of retirement. I think he the only nigga that can beat Canelo, bro.
Yeah, he talking too much shit, but it's kind of, and we just talked about beta male shit. Like he talking like underneath his breath. You know what I mean? Just say it, nigga. Just say it with your chest out. Say how you really feel.
Hey,
you know what I mean? He talking in Morse codes. What's up?
This shit good, right? This is a Jamaican restaurant. They got these drinks. The aftertaste is just weird as hell. Like the spices.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's Jamaican plants, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's good, right? But the spices, it's a weird ass aftertaste, man. But you can't stop drinking it though, if that makes any sense to you. It's like your body's saying, like, yeah, and they got some good shit to drink, man. I know it's got nasty aftertaste, but every time you drink, you get that little, ugh. You know what I'm saying? So how do you? I mean, all bad feelings aside, though.
Jamie, she's gone. She's so behind the show. Jamie, you 30 minutes behind the show. She
was
gone.
I?
I DM'd you the link.
I didn't get a DM from you.
Man, I DM'd you 30 minutes ago.
Really? I thought I was watching live.
I DM'd you 47 minutes
I've been in
ago.
for a while though, but if I was behind, I don't know. That's what all late over here. I'm like,
I told her, I was like, Jamie is behind in the show. I DM'd you 47 minutes ago.
Are you serious? I think I might have been watching. So
yeah, you were watching, and I said, beam in Jamie. But when you finish the show, you're gonna hear me talking to you. But
that is so hilarious. Well, it was great. It looked like it was live from my end, so it's all good. It was a great conversation.
Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna be that, you know. So it just turned into that. It said, "All right, Fred, be vulnerable. All right, let's go."
I love it. It was good. Great points and reminiscing. It was fun.
Yeah. Oh, were you a Century Club girl too?
I did go. I was using a fake ID to get into Century Club.
Really? Yeah,
sure was.
Century Club was my lit. What other club?
And then I would type in. We used to go to Mel's Diner afterwards.
Yeah, Mel's Diner. I saw you type when you typed in Mel's Diner. I'm like, she's so far behind.
Oh, I'm behind. See, that is so. And I couldn't even tell because there wasn't other people in the chat I could see that was in sync with anything either. So I was just like, Lord have mercy.
She was on the wrong link, Fred.
Wrong link. What do you mean?
Wrong link.
She was on the other channel.
But it goes at the same time.
No, but what I'm saying is that's why she said she didn't get to see everybody comments. Like,
because I'm live on 2 channels. Yeah, I'm live on 2 channels. Yeah.
Well, see, like you got to get me together ahead of time. Like I was all out of whack. Like somebody has to help me. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
You know,
it was a great time. I would have loved for you to have I mentioned you doing that.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, and that was so cool that she was in here today. And
I know, and I had no idea what the timing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were so far behind. You were so far behind. And she even said it. Oh, she's so far behind in the comments. She could tell by how you were
clueless. So when I go back and watch, I'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No wonder the chat was off, everything. And I had checked before I even came into the chat. I checked my DM just in case, because he was like, come through, say what's up. But I was like, I'll just go in there. So it was we just missed each other.
No worries. No worries. Yeah, Century Club. And were you at Roxbury too?
No, I did go to the gate though. I had my fake ID for the gate.
Where was the gate at? Because they names changed so much.
The name changed so much, but I don't remember them redoing the gate into anything. And I'm not even sure I remember what street it's on. I just remember if you're headed from, I want to say La Brea towards Sunset and Hollywood, it would have been on the right-hand side. And it had like this huge black gate, like it was the gate. It was so I can't really remember. You guys did better than me. You guys remembered so many things. I was like, oh, man, I forget.
Man, Jamie, when I tell you Century Club was the man.
We was in there, but I think I was more like Garden of Eden. And then
Garden of Eden on in Hollywood Boulevard. Garden of Eden. Oh, Garden of Eden.
I was in there.
Garden of Eden, dog.
No, Garden of Eden. And then it turned to what, like My House and something else. And I did opera. What was that whole circuit that Philippe and whoever had? And then there were some other promoters, whatever. I was out there though, 5 nights a week.
Man,
I can't believe how much I used to go out. It was stupid. It was ridiculous. I can't even dream of it now.
Where'd you get your fake ID off? Alvarado?
No, I think to be 100% honest, I think I used my mom's ID. They weren't even checking to see that I was nowhere near. I just needed to get in. And then I was always with the right people. So it was just like, wow. I think I used my mom. I would be like, Mom, you know what I mean? Wow. I'm in the streets tonight.
Yeah, man. I got my fake ID on Alvarado, on 7th and Alvarado at that park.
Oh, okay. No, see, I didn't know about all that. I wasn't that good.
I had a Texas ID.
Good. Look at you.
I had a Texas. I remember going there. I paid like $60 or some shit for it. Yeah, pretty.
Yeah, I didn't go that far.
Yeah. Well, I had no choice. I've been going to clubs since I was 17. So, because I went to college at 17. Mm-hmm. So I've been going. Man, I have so many memories, man. I say when I'm 80, I'm gonna write a book.
So many memories, man. Seriously, like I'm so glad I lived in the time and got to experience LA and New York before all of this. Like I said yes to everything. I kicked it tough. Mm-hmm. Like I didn't miss anything. So it's kind of nice because now when I'm at home, I'm like, you kids go have fun.
Yeah, you had
the way I used to party in my day.
Right. Yeah, Deacon 305 says hello.
Hey, boo.
Yeah, you got to come back and be a guest. We got to talk some more.
Let me know when. I'm always here.
Yeah, they ask
ready
about
to
you.
Chat.
They definitely DM me about. No, for sure, they do.
I love that so much. Yeah, I still get the comments and the love. I love that.
Yeah. How's your workout journey coming?
It's great. I love it. I love going to the gym. Yeah. I love being consistent, being in there, pushing my body, being mindful of form, hitting my goals.
And you're definitely hitting your goals.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
When you look good, you feel good, you know?
Yeah. You had abs on your last post or something like. Oh,
Yeah.
Jamie in shape.
Oh, I mean, let's see that picture. Yeah, it's still on my body. I think I got abs. They're underneath probably just a little bit, But yeah, no, as my thing, as long as I feel like completely happy naked, that's my as long as I'm that's my gauge,
Confident.
for me.
Naked. No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
People in the chat wanted to know about your IG. They want to know where they can find you at.
Right here. That's my
Jamie
IG.
Alexander. Yeah, Jamie.
And Birdman says hello.
Hey, Birdman, I remember you.
Yeah, Jamie's like Jamie is very mature on your IG. Very mature.
Am I
very
mature?
Very mature. Very mature.
You gotta elaborate on that for me. Help me understand.
Like you're just like a woman that's like post Sex in the City.
Post Sex in the City?
Yeah, like post Sex in the City. Like you're very mature. I watch all your stories and stuff. So yeah, I keep on what you're doing. So her IG is her name. Her IG is her name. She goes to the gym every day. She goes to the gym every day. She does her jumping jacks and
I'll be up in there. All kinds of stuff, y'all.
Yeah, she be working. She does like those little vignettes. You do them vignettes. Those are pretty funny.
Wait, what part?
Your little videos, your vignettes, like your video.
Oh
vignette.
yeah, like cutting it up with
Yeah.
It's fun. I do that usually while I'm stretching. So it's kind of like my routine. I'll go and I'll film. So now I have like a full folder with tons of workouts in them. Maybe I'll use it for something, but.
Right. How's the podcast coming?
It's good. I kind of slowed down for the rest of the year. I have season 3, but I did do a couple of shows after season 2 just to keep it going. And just working on the 3rd season, trying to make some connections and get some stuff done. But, yeah, I think I'll probably wait until next year at this point.
How's H-Town looking? I'm sorry, Kyle. Go ahead.
No, it's all good. Kevin said, I wonder if she remembers me. I'm the one who asked, who wanted to know her favorite cereal. Do you remember that guy?
Cereal? Gosh. It sounds like something I would remember, but I don't.
Sorry,
What
Kevin.
did you ask me? On the show or in my DM?
What is your favorite cereal?
Come back up.
My favorite cereal, it probably at one point was Apple Jacks. I mean, Apple Jacks is so legit.
Apple Jacks, your favorite cereal?
Yeah, that's where it all that's probably my number 1. And then my number 2, I would say, is Lucky Charms.
Oh, man. What?
Yeah, and you know what? Because I'm the big sister, I used to pick the marshmallows out of my sisters when I'd make us breakfast, so I could have the most because I like the marshmallows.
You used to give her dry ass cereal with no marshmallows?
I'm sorry, what?
You used to give her dry ass cereal with no marshmallows?
No, I'm saying I would take the marshmallows out of their bowl and put it in mine with the milk so I could have more marshmallows.
No, I'm saying you did your siblings like that?
I did. I'm admitting
that cereal was already nasty as hell. You took the only.
They were younger. Grace? They didn't need it. I needed the marshmallows. I was the older sister. I was doing the work.
Oh man!
I need extra marshmallows.
Those are the 2 oddest cereals to choose from, though. Like as your favorites.
Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks is smacks, and I'll eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch dry. Just
dry.
Not with just dry.
Yeah.
You seem like a Raisin Bran type of gal.
You gonna Raisin Bran me? My dad used to eat Raisin Bran. You gonna Raisin Bran? I really give you Raisin Bran? I know.
I mean, you got the gym vibe. You got the gym vibe going. I mean, Raisin Bran is better than Lucky Charms. That's for damn sure.
Listen, my body would probably be ridiculous if I didn't indulge in the sweets. I'm ice cream, chocolate, cookies, this, that. Like I'm that girl. Like I eat and it's like, well, I need something sweet now.
What about bean pies? Do you indulge in bean pies?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I like it? Because I don't think
you talking about yourself in third person.
No, I don't think Because I don't think
I
I think I might have only had it like one time, maybe. Like I was in New York and somebody. So I don't. It's not something that's not a go-to. There we go. That's what.
Oh, we gotta change that. We got to change that because you in LA, right?
No, I'm in Houston, Texas.
Oh, Houston. Okay.
Texas.
Yeah, they got blueberry bean pie in LA. I can't wait to try that.
Blueberry. See, I like chocolate. Like if I'm gonna do a sweet thing, I like to indulge. I like cupcakes. I want chocolate, something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Blueberry, something sounds like breakfast.
I get that. Miss T, hey Kyle, Miss T said, "Hey Queen, hey Fred, enjoyed the show, but Al Heyman shut my internet down." Hey, we blaming Al Heyman for everything over here. Fuck it, you know what I mean? We blaming him for everything. Yeah, man. I liked. I hated Captain Crunch.
Ooh, Captain Crunch is out of there. That made me throw up as a kid. I threw up. The only time I threw up, Captain Crunch.
I'm a Kix and Apple Jacks kind of guy.
Kix?
You know, like Kix was a friend had like tricks.
Well, there's tricks and there's kicks. So
no. Kix was the plain.
Yeah.
Tricks was the sweet, the Fruit Loops, the Apple Jacks, and the Smacks, the Sugar Smacks. Those were kind of like the ones that I liked.
Sugar
y'all got some
with
bad
the frog on it.
So
what's yours? What are we supposed to like? What's your favorite cereal?
Waffle Crisp is probably the best cereal of all time.
I don't even know if I've heard of that.
The best cereal you can have. Then you got Cookie Crisp.
See, that's not cereal. That's like a snack. That's
nasty.
Fire.
No.
And then the Rice Krispie Treat cereal, not the blue box, but the purple box. Absolutely amazing.
What's in the purple box?
It's like the actual Rice Krispie Treats. Like it tastes like the Rice Krispie Treats.
Oh.
They brought it back and then they took it away for some odd reason.
Because it probably was nasty.
No, it was selling off the shelves. You know what I'm saying? In your local Walmart, it was gone.
That's not cereal. That Lucky Charms is as close to like pushing it with the marshmallows, but Cookie Crisp and Rice Krispie Treat cereal, like, sir, that's not, cereal. That is a snack. You put those in a bag and
you gotta now. What I do and my kids, they're victims of this. Vanilla wafers in a bowl, milk. You gotta eat them fast, or it's gonna get soggy quick.
Yeah, you did some makeshifts. I'm not mad at it, but never did that one before.
Hey, he said that the other week. I'm like, ugh, I don't want.
They want you to drop the link, Fred. They want you to drop the link again.
I'm not a how you say it, milk person. Milk is just anything floating in milk disgusts me now at this point at my age. Like,
right?
Like, man, like I don't like nothing floating. Nothing floating. Like, are you like that, Jen?
I just know so many guys that have a weird thing with like white creamy things or milk and like it's. I don't know if it's a texture or the way it looks, but I hear guys say a lot of stuff like that. Yeah. But I don't care. I drink almond milk now. But yeah, I mean, I was a kid. It was the milk does a body good. So we just had regular milk. Yeah. You know what I mean? With the cereal.
Fred and my daughter eat cereal the same way. I sent him a picture because he was like, man, I got to eat cereal dry. My daughter, she says, Dad, I want Cheerios. And she just digs her spoon in the bowl. It's dry as hell. And she just be like,
is there any milk in there?
No milk. Straight cereal.
So then she doesn't even need a spoon.
Can't tell her that.
Okay,
Dad,
well, get it, girl.
Dad, I need a spoon.
Get it, girl.
Nah, Jamie is a fine diner. She
am I?
Yeah, you eat out. You always I
love food. I love a good restaurant. Like that is my thing.
Yeah,
I don't
your
go.
Food be well plated. It be well plated. You know, you be out and about. And
what's your favorite restaurant?
See, I don't really have a favorite restaurant. I just like to eat. So it depends. You know what I mean? I don't have one favorite go-to. Like I've lived a lot of places as well, and people are like, What's your favorite place to live? Everything's so different. Not one is like the best. You know.
Kev.
Yo, what up?
Hey,
what's up, y'all?
What's up,
man? Fred.
Yes.
What type of nigga don't eat Captain Crunch? I had to be man on that. What kind of nigga don't eat Captain Crunch? Come on, bro.
This
like,
one.
Really, nigga? Like, really, nigga? Like, come on, dog.
What about
do Captain Crunch like that?
Fred? What about the Crunch Berries? Y'all eat the Crunch Berries neither?
You eat the Crunch
I don't
Berries
do
too?
Captain Crunch.
Oh man.
Bugging.
Oh
The
man.
peanut butter joint, they got a peanut butter one.
Oh, that's bomb. That's bomb. That's bomb. And then I heard Jamie on here. She talking about smacks. She talking about the roaches.
The sugar smack? No, I don't eat sugar smacks.
Oh, I had thought that she would said smacks earlier. I was like, oh
he
no.
said smacks, and I had to reiterate, like, wait, sugar smacks, like with the frog on it? I was
Yeah, that's right.
them little
WB frog on the bottom. WB frog.
I'm not even gonna go. I'm not even gonna go where I was gonna go with that. Carry on. Carry on.
I don't even...
You know what? I'm surprised that that dude Champion Heart that he didn't beat me yet. Because you know every time Jamie get on, he come on here.
That name sounds familiar.
His shirt off and everything. He had his shirt off when he come on.
He stand like this.
He be like, hey Jamie,
you need to go.
You know, I can't wait to see you, Jamie.
I remember. I guess he's not in here today.
He's on the road.
Oh, on the road. Yep, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
How do you like your oatmeal?
I hate oatmeal, dog.
Are you serious?
He's so done with
I hate oatmeal.
You don't like oatmeal?
Come on, bro. Breakfast, cuz?
You don't like the cinnamon and brown sugar oatmeal?
Okay, so that
banana
was
nut.
The apple cinnamon joint, the little Quaker. That was my favorite.
Oh yeah, the apple cinnamon was good too.
The apple cinnamon joint, that was mine.
I hate oatmeal, Kev, so bad. I had speaking of venison motor, my roommate at the time was my best friend, and he ate oatmeal every day for breakfast. I never touched that pot.
Man, see, I don't know about every day though. I don't know about every day though. But
it's good for you though. I mean, like steel cut
apples, or apples and bananas. There are other options.
It's true. There's other options.
Fred, what are you doing?
Man,
just messing up your breakfast life.
Do you eat grits, Fred?
No, I don't eat grits more neither.
Man,
no,
he don't
Fred
eat nothing.
hot water sandwiches for breakfast, man.
I don't eat grits.
All Fred do is just drink smoothies and drink water. He don't.
Hey, my grandmother made me eat cold grits one time.
Like when they be hard in the pot, and then
that's
you like
so
pick up the spoon and just
cold
and then
Who would do such a thing?
Oh no, that's child abuse.
Yeah,
that's child abuse.
Hey, I know that's your grandma. I know that's your grandma, Fred, but she should have been locked the fuck up for that, man.
Yeah,
man, for real. That's
she definitely should have did life for sure.
No, that's ridiculous. She ruined the sweet taste of grits.
I hate grits
for a young child.
Oh,
I'm with you, Fred. No grits.
Something like this.
No grits. No grits.
Like even
when you don't eat grits at all?
No, I don't like grits. And I don't go to restaurants and I don't eat shrimp and grits. I don't.
So y'all ain't never had fish and grits?
I don't like that.
What?
I don't even really eat like battered fried fish or anything. I don't like grits. I don't like shrimp and
you
grits.
live in
I'm not doing grits. I just moved here.
Why are you doing this to us?
I don't like it.
Do you eat gumbo? You eat gumbo?
I do. I eat gumbo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. If you ain't black if you don't eat gumbo.
Really?
Fred?
Fred don't eat gumbo.
Fred don't eat shit.
It's too much going on in gumbo. It's too much going on. Like,
no, gumbo is very hearty. It's nice for the fall.
I'm about to play the damn song. I'm about to play the damn song, man.
You got
a gumbo song.
It's too many levels of preparation for me with gumbo. You know what I mean? Like
I know what you mean though. Sometimes
it's just too much going on in
sometimes though, it feel like it can be a little much.
Women
got sausage, potato, corn. Yeah.
I probably
blessing from
prefer
the Lord to make
jambalaya
it
though.
rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, jambalaya is a little better. Yeah, jambalaya.
I mean, it's cool.
I feel you.
To each their own.
Right.
Deacon 305 want to come in and say hi to her as well.
Damn.
Hey,
Come on in,
come
Deacon.
say what's up. Say
Come on
what's
in, Deacon.
up. I'm up.
Look at him out here lusting and things.
Yeah, I know, right? JB is gonna bring everybody out.
Hey, what's good, sis?
Hi, how are you?
Too blessed to be stressed and
I
highly
heard
favored.
Hey, it was you. It was you. Anyways, go ahead. Go ahead. No,
go ahead and get that off. That was too much energy. What was behind that? Go ahead.
Yeah, because I did a video today, Deacon, and I missed you. You should go watch it. It was the Eddie Hearn video I did, and I was like, yeah. Jamie came on the show. I said this earlier. Jamie came on the show, and Deacon started to like the shoulders, like we could see his shoulders starting to gyrate.
I remember when you said that.
Yeah, and I said it today, and you're on the show, and I said it in the video. Yeah, you know,
spoke it into existence again.
I love Heart do it too. Champion Heart do it too. You go.
Oh, it's so sweet. You guys are the best.
Yeah. No, hey, the reason why you haven't been seeing me on IG following you, they kicked me off. You know what I'm saying?
What did they? I noticed.
Yeah.
I stopped hearing from you now that you.
What he really meant to say was the reason why you ain't seen me stalking you was because they kicked me off.
No, listen,
kicked me off.
Listen, me and my sister be having some real conversation. Nothing,
we've been going back and forth.
nothing itchy. You know what I'm saying? I'm no disrespect.
You ain't got some shit. What you explaining?
No, man, that's my sister, man. For real, for real.
Fred, look at the chat, Fred. Look at Rob G. Phil.
What'd he say?
I can't see.
What'd he say?
What you about to heat up? Microwave conversations.
Microwave conversations.
Shit, dog.
No, I like having conversations with her because you don't get to have conversations with young black females who can actually articulate what they're trying to say and put you in the right frame of mind. Sometimes she can hit on a conversation like I be done thought of this, thinking about this like a week or so ago, right? And then the way she break it down is even better than the way I was thinking about it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And she fine, right? And she fine.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a fact.
All the love.
Jamie dope.
Yeah. That's why I told you, sis, I can't wait till you get your I know you're gonna get your own show and it's gonna be hot. You know what I'm saying? And
sounds good.
Yeah, man. You got all the ingredients for it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Jamie. Jamie, I do got a question.
Podcast, though, Deacon, have you checked it out?
Say it again.
She has a podcast. Have you checked it out?
I follow her, bro. Well, not yeah.
Got my king speak.
Yeah, exactly. I comment on the show sometimes. You know what I'm saying? She have great topics, great guests on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What is the name of it? What is the name of it, Jamie?
Kings Speak.
Kings Speak. Okay.
Kings Speak. Yeah. It's on Instagram as the same way. Kings Speak.
Okay.
She probably can help. She can help y'all. She can help y'all out with relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Even just so, like Tanika, I'm not in one, but that's what the fascination is. It's like, how do you really, do this thing and make it work in a real way? Because, like she said, it's the only relationship we choose that's a choice. Wow. And, we see a lot of people fumbling that bag, and we're getting into it in so many different ways. I feel like I've been the person, even in my friend circle, who I lay in the back and kind of just observe. Like, I haven't really, you're not going to see me on social media with any men. I'm not doing all this back and forth, blah, 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 So it's something that I've been engaged before as well, but I want to get right, and not for the sake of perfectionism where you're not making any moves, but there's a lot to be learned, So.
Yes, it is. Yeah, right. That's a fact.
And and I like how you engage me when I'm talking to you about my relationship, right? A
Mhm.
lot of people, like when you go to doing that, they don't want to hear that, but you know, you can learn something from anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I tell you about my experiences, and we go back and forth, and I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
yeah, and see that right there is a extra added component to being a great journalist. I mean, so anything that I can do to help in any area, whether it might seem like it's nothing, it might be something. You know what I'm saying? Because you can
Absolutely.
always take something from anybody, man, and put it together and make it great. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I completely agree.
I appreciate the time that we had before they kicked me off. You know what I'm saying? Going back and forth.
I
I'm
love
hoping
it.
that yeah, this is the first time I ever been kicked off. So there's somebody, my son, I asked him about it. He say he think that after 30 days they may, let me back on, because I got a lot of stuff on there, man, that I don't I don't want to lose all that info. I got some good information on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we don't own any of these platforms, so it always is
Right.
lingering in the back of your mind. Like if you got something on there that you want to keep, you might want to get that.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
For
Man.
about 24 hours, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was seriously hurt. I was hurt.
Man, and they're doing weird things right now with Instagram. It seems like a lot of stuff is just off. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But it's
I'm
always a
not go-
constant reminder, like, let me remember, this is not my platform. I can't,
Right. Yeah.
I know
Hey,
we need to start our own.
Yeah, peace and love,
Yeah.
man. I don't want to hold y'all up. I just definitely want to get in and holler at my sister, man, before she get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Glad you did. Glad you did.
Yes. Peace and love, sis.
Peace and love.
All right. All right, Fred.
Appreciate you, dog.
Peace.
Yes, sir. All right, sir.
Somebody over there cooking? Oh.
Now what he got?
You
What's that?
making your grits?
Plate? Is that a plate?
Oh, he got a plate of grits.
Some cereal.
All right.
Man, listen, y'all gotta do better. Y'all cereal selection. This is ridiculous, man.
Nah, man. Listen, look, Fruity
I'm
Pebbles
an
and
adult. I don't
Frosted
even know
Flakes.
the last time I had cereal, to be honest.
Me either.
I'm a grown woman.
Y'all above cereal.
Oh, for real?
Y'all so uppity.
Like that?
No,
Y'all
I've been
grown
eating
now, so y'all don't eat cereal?
Yeah.
Come on now. Don't be like
no,
that.
I can't remember the last time I went out and got a box of cereal except the Rice Krispies in there because I'd be making my own Rice Krispie treats.
Damn,
But I
I
don't
just
eat
ate some
cereal.
right
That's
before I
not
got
on my
on
list.
here. I had said I had just finished eating some.
What kind of
Fruity
cereal?
Pebbles. Fruity
Fruity
Pebbles.
Pebbles?
All day,
I
every
mean,
day.
not
That's
a
what I'm
bad
talking
choice.
about. See, that's what I'm.
Look,
Exactly.
he said-
It's the
what I
mental,
don't.
you know what I mean?
What happens is, see what they did. What they did to mess up Fruity Pebbles, they took the gluten out. I don't even know what gluten do.
Yeah, that is a little weird though. I saw
Man,
that too.
leave
What
the
is
gluten
gluten
alone.
anyway?
Leave
What
the
is gluten anyway?
alone. Free the
Jamie,
gluten.
you know what gluten is. Don't give me that.
No, I'm saying y'all really like the cereal.
Oh yeah,
has
all
got
day,
a
every
hold.
day.
I'm
Shoot,
not
breakfast,
mad.
lunch, and dinner. What you mean? No,
Yeah,
I'm
I
playing.
think it's a guy thing.
It must be though. We get off work and we go straight to cereal. You know what I mean?
Do you have a woman?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Okay,
I
I
do.
was like, is she cooking
Yeah,
breakfast?
I mean, yeah, she cook, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I come in,
Yeah, you just gotta have. It's like you gotta have your
Yeah,
cereal.
man.
I'm not
Yeah,
mad.
ain't nothing like a cold bowl of cereal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be hot?
How you put it?
Like a cold bowl of
You leave the milk out on the counter. You know what I mean? No, me stop.
You put ice in your cereal, Cass?
No, I do not put ice in my cereal.
You say you like a cold bowl of cereal. Put some ice in there. I'm telling you, it's gonna taste the same, but the milk gonna be hella cold though.
Nah, bro, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm telling you.
Nah, bro, look, it's cold enough. It's cold enough already.
I'm telling you, bro.
I don't need no
Listen to
ice in my cereal.
Kev, listen to me, bro.
I'm a dream
Throw
about
3
cereal
ice
because of
cubes in there.
this.
Trust me. You throw 3 ice cubes up in there, cuz you're gonna thank me later, cuz I'm telling you.
Oh, you done tested this theory, huh?
When I was a kid, man, niggas just get high.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Try a lot of shit.
Okay. What you eating, Fred?
Pistachios.
Pistachios.
What orange you said, Fred?
I got Iced tea.
Iced tea. What kind of shit is that?
The salt and the sugar. So it's that contrast. Like, you ever had iced tea with potato chips?
Yeah, I just
Never.
had that. I had salt and vinegar chips
Salt and vinegar.
and
Salt and
some
vinegar.
iced tea. Yes, I like salt and I will smash a bag salt and vinegar.
She got an acquired taste, man. She got an
That's my
acquired.
favorite.
Mm.
And they have to be kettle, salt and vinegar kettle chips.
Oh,
okay.
Go through the
Like you like that crunchy stuff, then, huh?
I just, I don't know. It's super salty and vinegary.
Yeah, I'm a weirdo. I really like plain chips and shit. Like I don't be in all the flavors. Like just give me a regular bag of Ruffles or like some Lay's, and I'm straight.
Ruffles.
You don't like
Ruffles
Ruffles?
it's such a heavy chip.
What you got against the ridges? Come on now, you can't
It's
be
just
against
so
the ridges.
heavy. It's such a heavy chip. It's like a fat chip, you know.
The most overrated chip. It's the most overrated chip for real.
Hold on, bro. Like for real, that's the most overrated chip.
Ruffles.
Ruffles are ass cheeks for real.
You must ain't never had the cheddar sour cream ones either, then, huh?
Ooh, crack.
Don't give me that now. Hold on now.
Crack.
Don't like
this is
all
all
like y'all ain't had that cheddar sour cream.
Cheddar sour cream is crack. When I say crack, I mean,
wait, okay, no, you are right. The cheddar
Yeah.
sour cream, Ruffles,
Bomb.
yeah,
Bomb.
no, not
That-
okay. So I used to eat those. That's right.
Yeah.
They're super orange.
Ain't none of that shit better than Funyuns, man.
No,
Now that's a chip for champions, right
Man,
there.
get your ass out of Funyuns, bro. Come on, man. Fried onion ring. I'll pass, dog.
For sure, dog.
I'll stick with the cheddar sour cream and stick with my plain Lay's.
I was just about to beam you in, Village Brother. Yeah.
Hey, baked Lay's is hard.
I ain't had.
Okay,
them.
yeah.
I don't remember though.
I'll give you that though. I give you that though.
Oh, you for damn sure will. And you know, now they got the teriyaki Dorito chips. It's like
That's doing too much.
What teriyaki
doing too
Doritos?
much. That's doing
It's
too
a
much.
purple bag. I don't know
There's
if
a
it's
line.
Teriyaki
There's a
Doritos.
line.
What's up, Village Brother?
Yeah, work.
Coming there looking like a Ghostbuster. What's up, man?
I'm out.
Who you gonna call?
He had to pick up 2 in the hospital.
I work at a clinic, so I gotta get in on this real quick. So first off, Fruity Pebbles all day.
Fruity Pebbles all day.
Oh yeah,
Fruity Pebbles all day.
All day.
The only problem I got with Captain Crunch is, for whatever reason, it keeps scratching the roof of my mouth. So the only ones I mess with is the
Crunch
what do you
Berries.
call it? No, not the Crunch Berries. That's the one that hurts the most for whatever reason. But the peanut butter.
Peanut butter joints.
Gums bleed.
Ridiculous.
Before I got allergic to peanut butter, man, them was my ones.
Hey, y'all,
I wish I could join you, but
y'all remember the snack Munchums? I don't know if you
Munchies.
Munchos? You talking about the chips? You talking about the chips? Oh yeah.
Talking about with all that shit mixed up
with the brown bag. No, it was like a brown bag.
Yeah, it was like a burgundy kind of bag with like yellow letters.
Yeah.
There it is.
Man, you need to be locked the fuck up, man. They need to put your ass in jail. They ought to put your ass in jail for that shit. Man, that's the worst. That's the worst bag of chips you could buy. Period.
Man, listen, look, beam this nigga out, man. Beam this nigga out, Fred.
Oh my God.
I'm playing a song. This motherfucker crazy. That motherfucker came to our doorstep with some damn munchies. Give me a fucking break. You beamed in for some munchies? Oh, this fucking mind, man. This nigga said munchies. Ain't that a bitch?
All right. To each his own. All right.
To each his own.
Nah, hell no. Hell no. We ain't to each his own. Hell no.
To each is you, nigga. That's what that ain't.
To each his own, he said.
Out of fucking fucking munchies. They had Doritos, pretzels, hot chips. Get the fuck out of here, man. You ought to be ashamed.
Yeah, I didn't even hear anything about flaming
yourself,
Cheetos yet.
Popcorn was in them shits.
I mean, I like all those too. I'm just saying. Just I'm just pointing out.
Man. You dead fucking wrong.
Yeah, I'm charting too. So, but yeah, I mean, What else? You know, I like the salt and vinegar wings. Have y'all had that before?
You said
What?
wings?
Salt and vinegar wings?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like chicken wings?
Man, beam this nigga out, man. Beam this nigga out, man. Beam this nigga out, man. Salt and
How
vinegar
is
wings.
it just
Beam
salt
this
and
out.
vinegar wings?
This nigga out of control, bro. This nigga is out of fucking control. Dude, and when they get on here, he loses goddamn
Salt and
mind,
vinegar
man.
wings.
I had to really
Hey,
think about that too.
man.
Like salt and vinegar wings.
I
How they-
mean,
I know how they prepare the chicken.
y'all never try them? Okay, whatever. I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Thanks, Village brother.
Y'all
Appreciate
stay safe.
Someone in the chat said
That motherfucker
Salt and
is out
vinegar
of line.
wings. Man, get that nigga out of here, man.
Hey, he timed out, Fred. He can't be in for the next 3 months for this shit for tonight.
You mad about the munchies?
This motherfucker said munchies in salt and vinegar hot wings? Give me a fucking break, Fred. What in the world is going on, dog? I thought you was on some bullshit that he came in here. He came in here on some real bullshit.
He got all us beat. Man.
That nigga crazy.
hey, he
That
said,
nigga out of pocket.
hey Kyle, someone in the chat said he beamed in fighting COVID.
He gonna get his point across.
Hey, he can't get COVID eating munchies. I bet you that. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. That's a vaccine. Nigga, eat munchies is the vaccine. That motherfucker out of line, dude. All that nigga trail mix. He got eating a trail mix chips.
No, it's like Lay's. They're like Lay's.
No, bro, it's like 8 different snacks in one bag, bro.
Gumbo in a bag. Those talking about those chips. Gumbo in a bag.
I think it is.
That
motherfucker,
mix.
He out of pocket. Nigga, at least gumbo got crab legs in it. This motherfucker, you mix some pretzels with popcorn and shit. Man, he out of fucking control, man.
All right, hold on, wait. I gotta switch up the temperature real quick. So, Jamie.
Yes.
Did you get to see the Canelo versus Plant fight?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, damn.
Bro,
okay.
Bro, did you really just...
You never know. You never know.
I'm really...
You better not.
You know, I'm the type of person who enjoys... What is
y'all gotta stop this shit tonight, man. Come on.
You never know.
You gotta take a deep breath and focus, man. Y'all all over the place. I know she beautiful. Yes, I know she got pretty eyes, but y'all niggas gotta relax, okay? Y'all tripping, man. What's up, DJ? Here to save the day. Thank God. Somebody with some damn.
What's going on? How you doing, Jamie? What's up, Kim? What's up, Fred?
What's up, bro?
What's up, light skin?
What's up, man? Hey, Kyle, man, we gotta talk, dog.
Nope.
What's up, folks?
First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and put this out here. Jamie, how do you not love cereal? Cereal is one of the 9th wonders of the world.
I just don't eat it anymore. It's not something that I buy or think about. And when I was younger, I loved Apple Jacks and Lucky Charms.
Oh my God, not
Apple Jacks. I will eat Apple Jacks today. I would actually eat Apple Jacks today. But I just don't like
you
cereal.
were better off saying Kicks or any of that nasty rice cereal. Listen, I got to sing against Apple Jacks because my sisters always outvoted me with cereal and they always chose Apple Jacks. So I was force-fed Apple Jacks growing up. So that's one thing. But Kyle, knock it off with the munchies, man. Knock it off with the munchies, man. Munchies are incredible, man.
Man's Fruit Loop.
Oh, I'm not mad at Fruit Loops. That's kind of like Apple Jacks too. Fruit Loops is.
Oh no! Apple Jacks are like Fruit Loops.
Man,
yeah, kind of. Apple Jacks are better, but Fruit Loops, okay.
We gotta stop.
I might do a Fruit Loop.
Frosted Flakes or Raisin Bran, man. Come on now.
Frosted Flakes.
Hold on, wait. Raisin Bran Crunch though.
Raisin Bran with sugar. Always.
Yeah, you got to put sugar on
You
your
don't need no
Raisin Bran.
sugar, man, or Honey Nut Cheerios, bro.
Nah, bro, look
Honey Nut
crunch.
Cheerios.
See, he
That's
You
it
know what
right
I'm
there.
saying? You know what I'm saying?
They
Honey Nut
may
Cereal
help
Cheerios.
lower your
Calm.
cholesterol too. You know.
You can never talk. You can never talk chips again,
get him
bro.
out of here, Fred.
You can never talk chips again, man.
You can
Don't ever tell nobody you like Funyuns, bro.
Funyuns
Don't
are
ever tell nobody you like Funyuns, bro. That's like eating plain Fritos.
Nah, nigga.
Oh.
I love chili Fritos though. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. I love chili Fritos.
Like you're playing
Yeah. Don't ever tell nobody you eat Funyuns, bro. Come on, man.
Bro, Funyuns is a staple in the black community along with hot chips.
In
Those are
who
the
community?
leaders in
In who
black
community?
chips.
Light skinned folk community? Come on now, hold on.
Man, hold on now. Don't throw that in there with us. Don't throw that in there with us. Just say, Funyuns is them chips we give away to the center of hope. You know what I'm saying? Funyuns and plain Fritos, you know that variety bag that you get? Them the chips
they
you
don't
give
get
away,
eaten.
man.
Nah,
Them the chips you give away, man. Don't tell nobody you like Funyuns, pal.
You out your goddamn mind, nigga. You the type of nigga that eat sour cream and onion.
As far as
sour cream and onion eating ass nigga, ain't you?
Salt. Hey, look, salt and vinegar.
Yeah.
Right? Sour cream. Sour cream and cheddar.
Oh yeah, all day.
And spicy nacho Doritos with my Rotel dip, man.
All right, DJ, you gotta go now.
What? And I'm gonna add another one on for you. Mix your Cracker Jacks with your white cheddar popcorn. Mix that shit together. Get that sweet and salty going.
I get that. I like
that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.
Yeah,
that wasn't bad. I was gonna play the
That
song with your ass.
sound good.
That wasn't bad.
Everything is an upgrade from Queens.
From Queens?
From Funyuns.
Oh,
everything is an upgrade from Funyuns.
I agree.
Man, y'all better watch y'all goddamn mouth as it pertains, in the words of the great philosopher Fred, as it pertains to Funyuns. Nigga, y'all better relax. This is craziness.
Man, Fred pistachios and not cashews, man. Fred got to upgrade the cashews, man.
Man, that's the white man's peanut. Man, ain't no damn cashew. Fuck wrong with
White man's peanut.
Get him out of here. Get this nigga out of here.
No.
Get him out of here.
You can have both pistachios
Get him out of
and
here, Fred.
cashews.
Yeah, pistachios is. I used
I
to
got
be
some pistachios in
That's
there
the white
right
man's
now.
peanut. You come here with cat. Yep. Get him out of here, Fred. This nigga said cashews.
What's wrong with cashews, man?
Man, that's the white man's peanut.
Hold on, Jamie was talking. What's wrong with cashews?
I like pistachios and cashews, and I actually like to go to Trader Joe's and get the honey roasted sesame cashews.
Yeah,
I don't
man,
know,
honey
it's bomb.
roasted was bomb.
That's the white man's peanut, guys. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now.
Okay,
Anything honey roasted fire for real.
Where's
what you say, Fred? What you say, Fred?
Fred? He'll tell you.
They'll be gone. I don't even play with them. I just sugar and salt with me.
So bomb.
Sugar and salt, anything basically is like crack. Popcorn, kettle corn.
Kettle corn.
Yeah.
Eating the white man's peanuts. But you know what used to be hella good though? The honey roasted peanuts used to be hard, man. Before I had
when planters dropped those.
My dad used to eat those, just knuckle them up.
I'm allergic to peanuts now, man. It happened when I was 21 years old.
Oh,
my throat almost closed up on me when I was eating a little small Snickers bar.
Oh
no!
Because
my throat used to always itch when I ate peanuts, but I would just eat it anyway. And then one time, my throat was like, "Nigga, we ain't playing. Stop." And shit, I ain't ate a Snickers bar since, man.
Hey, that's crazy. They gotta suck though, because everything got like a little bit.
So
like
you have a
peanuts
peanut allergy?
Yeah, so now I gotta use, instead of using peanut butter, I gotta use seed butter. But I found cookie butter. I did find cookie butter, and that's the best thing that ever happened to me. Cookie butter is a staple in my household. I'm telling you, I swear by it. If y'all ain't never got the cookie butter, go on to your local grocery store, Target, Walmart. Cookie butter.
Cookie butter.
So can you eat almond butter?
Nah, I ain't fuck with nothing with nuts in it because I ain't trying to die. I just
okay.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah,
I leave it all away.
Just stay away from it. I feel you.
Yeah, but cookie butter.
Okay, this is my last thing before I head out, man. For everybody who eats Rotel dip, try cream of mushroom in it. Put some cream of mushroom in it, man.
And what?
Rotel dip, man. Kyle eats Funyuns, man. I'm not studying Kyle. He eats Funyuns.
Hey.
You got Fred in that one.
But hey, Kyle, man, I'm working on my Christmas present, man. I got to show you a picture of it. I'm buying it in secret. My wife don't know nothing. Probably gonna get cussed out. Probably won't get no attention for 3 months, but it's okay, man. It's working.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. I tell people all the time. That's why I tell people all the time. If you go and sin, you go ask for forgiveness anyway, man. The Lord gonna forgive you. Just go ahead and do what you gonna do, and the Lord gonna forgive you. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes.
Jamie, how would you feel if your significant other bought a car in secret and didn't tell you nothing?
I guess it depends on the dynamics of the relationship. Like if he's just making all the dough and he wants to get a car, that's cool, you know. I mean, I guess it depends, but then if things have to be moved around and something that's going to disrupt my flow gets interrupted because of this car, then it needs to be a conversation.
Oh, so you good, DJ? Look at that.
Yeah. So, but if it's just, I don't know, people make money. If I don't. How do I'm not in the situation, but I can't
you okay with it? If it don't affect your day to day, you all right with it. See, shout out.
See, this is the thing. This is the thing. Already got two, and it's one of them I don't drive at all. So she told me quit buying cars. So
can you afford them?
Man, get rid of that goddamn Hyundai any goddamn way, man.
Hey man, don't talk about my Hyundai, man.
I don't give a damn
You
what
will not talk about Sasha that way. You will not talk about Sasha that way.
DJ,
got love for that Hyundai.
Why don't you put the car that you don't drive on Turo so it can make some money? Then it's kind of like less arguable if it's bringing in cash.
Ooh, she the GOAT for that one. She the GOAT. You just gave me an idea, James.
Hey,
because I love Sasha.
Ignorant single niggas out there, get it together, man. Okay, one of y'all got to get y'all shit together. Fly out to Houston, take this woman out on a date. Okay, somebody's got to do something about this. You see, she just made y'all multi-millionaires that quick. I'm gonna go buy me a used car tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, because then nobody can complain. You can't say, "Oh, I don't drive the car, but it makes $700 a week." So I mean,
yeah, that's a good idea. Though.
That Hyundai go I
gotta go back and clip this. Somebody try that. But I love
for real.
You might want to do that, DJ, and you won't get cussed out as much.
And then you might even pay the note of the new car that you get. So,
Ain't no note.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
Damn. Somebody in the chat, get y'all shit together. All right. Houston or surrounding areas. Please do not let this woman be single for too much longer. This shit is ridiculous.
Oh man.
Yeah, man, I gotta get out of here. I just wanted to chime in for a second. I didn't get a chance to comment yesterday, but Jared heard. Shout out to you, man. You one of my new favorite fighters. You should have slapped the dog shit out of Charlo. Probably, and what really spoke to me yesterday is how fugazi the Charlo brothers really are. Like, they crazy, but they ain't all the way crazy like I thought they were. Because if you slap my brother in front of me, we gonna stomp you out in the arena. That's just what it is. That's just what it's gonna be. The fact that his brother slapped him.
You want to fuck up the money, DJ. That's
no. Look, what we talk about in the barbershop? What do we talk about in the barbershop? I'm a man. Okay, I'm a man, dog. Kyle, quit selling your soul for money. Quit selling your masculinity, dog. I'm a man. I don't give a damn if he box. Motherfucker play football.
You can be a man all you want. God did this for me. If Keith Thurman walk up on me and sock me, nigga, God did that for me. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
He said, hold this now. This is what the Bible.
Kyle press charges. Kyle press charges.
The Bible say though, because you need to know. You need to know what the Bible say. The Bible says.
The Bible says a lot of shit. But we won't get into that.
The Bible says if you give, God will give it to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together.
Right. You slap me, I'm gonna give you an ass whooping.
Hold on, DJ.
You slap me, I'm gonna give you an ass whooping. We fighting.
DJ, hold on.
You a millionaire? I ain't doing a damn thing. I'm
DJ,
rolling around the ground. You're not proud the man, DJ. So I'm crying and the whole shit.
I see what you're saying, Cal. I see what you're saying. But DJ, those are two boxers though. Like, so you know, like, so them two going at it is a lot different from them like slapping like Kyle. Like, you see what?
Man, look, boxing is what they do for a living. A man is what I am. You not finna slap me, dog. I don't care what you do for a living. You not about to slap me.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah, like, I get it too. And we not boxing at that point. We not boxing. I'm gonna hit you in the head with this boot or whatever right there. Tell we finna tear some shit up over there, man. You not finna slap me.
I don't even think I would take that. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Jared Hurd was completely right because you're not gonna talk to my wife that way. You lucky I didn't follow you out the arena, bro.
That's facts. I mean, the shit.
Right, man. Come on, man. Don't sell your masculinity, dog.
Listen, man. At the end of the day, bro. Listen to me now. Listen to me now. Listen. Nigga, I'm broke. I can't eat, nigga. And Keith Thurman has the power to change that. Nigga, stay out my goddamn way. If a boxer with money hit me, get out the fucking way. If a boxer ain't got no money and he hit me, we jumping him. You see the difference? If he got money, leave him alone. If he don't, we jumping him. You see what I'm saying? If he ain't got no money, you can't sue nigga for nothing. All right, fuck him. Let's get him. But if you got some money,
Jamie, I'm gonna put you up on the conversation we having right now.
It just doesn't sound like
I feel like we're leaving you out of this conversation right now. See, Kyle has this thing with Keith Thurman where he really don't like him too much, right? Mm-hmm. Well, he doesn't like him at all. Borderline despises him, right? So
ain't no borderline despise. I despise that nigga. Him and Sean Porter.
I'm setting the table, Kyle. I'm setting the table, man. I'm setting the table. Okay, so we say a lot of things on these airways, and people can hear it. So the thing is, if this ever got back to Keith Thurman and he sees Kyle at one of these fights, if he just so happened to lay hands on Kyle and I'm with him, I'm supposed to stand back and just let it happen. Just let Keith Thurman knock him out, just let that be that. I'm saying Keith Thurman is all of 5'8", 175, 180 pounds. I'm 6'2", 310. He getting stomped out. I don't care how much money he got. I don't care, how many guys he done knocked out in the ring. We not boxing. If you slap me, you hit me, if you hurt anybody, I'm around. We fight.
And
we all going to jail.
Yeah, I mean,
we all going to jail.
That just sounds like principle. That just sounds like a personal standard and value, and I'm not mad at it because I think.
Now, Jamie, if the man that gets hit tells you, hold on, listen to me now. And if the man that gets punched tells you, stand back, stand by, I need you to back the fuck up so I get this money. This is
wait, what is the money? How does the money come on the table? Stand back and get the money.
I'm gonna sue his black ass.
But the solution is you still get paid because he hit you already. You stay on the ground and DJ finishes the thing and then.
Oh well, look, teamwork.
Oh, is that right? Can it happen like that?
Yeah, you good.
Oh, okay, cool. Get his ass, DJ. Beat his ass. Top of that motherfucker. Break his
goddamn. No. Now that I know that, Kyle, I'm telling you, man, we all going to jail, dog. So that's why I try to avoid fights. We all going to jail.
I'm gonna be asleep. I'm gonna be asleep.
We all going to jail, man.
Be asleep. I don't know what happened. Hey, listen, I don't know what happened. All I know is, man, Keith Thurman ran up on me and socked me, bro. And listen, somebody gonna have a hot camera. Hopefully, Fred. Fred always got his shit rolling, so he gonna get it on tape. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting my money. I'm getting my bread.
Yeah,
350,000.
motive. That makes sense. That's what you want. You're getting what you want out of it. So I get what
Oh
you're
yeah,
saying.
that's all I want to do. Listen, I don't like the motherfucker, right? So if he hits me, he's gonna be doing me a favor. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be. I'm telling you, we're gonna settle out of court for $350,000. $350,000, and I might some pain and suffering in there.
Might as well.
Yeah. But I'm gonna get off of here, man, because I'm gonna start responding in the chat while I'm on the show, and I don't want to do that. But I do that. I have a habit of doing that. But I'm gonna get out of here. Jamie, it was nice talking to you.
You too, DJ.
I'll catch you on the rebound, man. Y'all have a good
Head over
night.
to the boxing session, DJ. I'm about to chew him on up after this.
All right, brother. Y'all take it easy, man. Have a good night.
Bye.
Yep, I'm about to slide out
I think
too,
you guys
y'all.
are always on this late.
Yeah, typically, we had a special guest, Jamie. What's on your Christmas list? We'll get out of here in a second. What's on your Christmas list, Jamie?
That's a good question. I've been looking at jewelry lately. I've been seeing really nice like bracelets. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. What is on my Christmas list?
Or let's make one.
Yeah.
An ignorant nigga chain is on mine.
Okay. Well, I hope you get that. I wouldn't mind a trip somewhere. Gosh, it's so weird. Like I feel like I always want things and I'm always putting things in but I can't think of it, you know. I did see these really cute belly chains and thigh chains. Like I had that on my
thigh chains now?
Yes, it was so cute. I was looking on Twitter, I think a couple of days ago, and this girl, she had on a belly chain with a high slit dress, and then there was a thigh chain. I was like, ooh, kind of need that for the summer. So that'd be cute. Jewelry, I really like jewelry a lot. I've been seeing really nice like diamond bracelets, almost tennis style with cute pendants. Yeah, I want jewelry, something really nice. An anklet, you know, maybe like a gold anklet or the thigh chains.
Oh, I like those. Pretty fly.
Yes, please.
Yeah. That's genius. That's genius.
I love it. It's so pretty. So,
arm chains are next. Arm chains are next.
Yeah, I used to wear, I don't know if people do it anymore, but just like the little cuffs, the little like the thin cuffs. I used to wear those.
Yeah. Nice.
But it'd be cute if there was something hanging from that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want it to be real or not, but my brother's baby mama, she has a company called Clipped. She do all type of jewelry like that, stuff like that. That's
Clipped?
Yep.
Spelled just like it sounds?
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I'll Google around.
I don't even know how to spell it.
Yeah.
So you talking about like gold or silver or handcrafted jewelry?
Like handcrafted, it ain't gonna be the real thing, but it's gonna look nice though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Jamie want diamonds. That's what
I do. I want diamonds and gold.
I wanted a Rolex so bad this year, Fred. I think I could still get it.
It's kind of overrated. Don't go.
You got one? Do you got one?
Yeah, but I don't wear them.
Let me have yours. It's overrated. Hold on, niggas. So overrated.
I'm just telling y'all, it's overrated. Like they're overrated.
Hand it over.
I get why you say
it
that.
over, Fred.
I
got a cell phone. Like I don't even think about my watch anymore when you got a cell phone. Be honest.
Hand it over. Hands it over.
But see, I just like that stuff when it's time to dress up or step out. It's just like, and it doesn't have to be a Rollie, but just something nice that's like, you know, it adds to the.
Yeah, but you go out
shimmer.
often. You go out
I
often.
don't go anywhere. I cannot even remember the last time I went anywhere.
I see you eating on your Instagram all the time.
What do you mean?
That's out. That's outside your house.
I don't eat all the time out. That's an exaggeration.
Man, Jay, at least once a week.
I don't eat out once a week. It's so funny. No, I'm like the biggest hermit right now.
Well, right now.
Unless I come to, you know, visit my family, then we might take a trip and go, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've been doing I really haven't gone anywhere. I've really been in the house. And I'm enjoying it. The house and the gym.
Are you creating, or are you in a creative space, or?
I'm coming out of a resting space. Like I really had to rest. I've been resting, but I've also been, yeah, no, I've been resting. I've been just doing me. I've been waking up and doing me, whether that means buy flowers, go to the gym, make smoothies, take my vitamins, shower, jacuzzi, get sun. Like I've been doing me.
How's the TV show that you wrote? How's that coming?
God, it's so funny you brought that up because I just went over it today. So I actually, I'm not gonna even lie, like I need the attention of Will Packer. Like I just need one connection to get me into Own Unscripted, connected to Will Packer, because I just want to pitch what I have. And I already have somebody, who's really great on board, who already said yes to the project. So I just think it's time, and I think it's really good. And I've been studying the shows that they've been doing, and then I re-looked over mine today, and it just seems in the pocket. It's done. I think I might try to just grab my phone and shoot a quick little trailer just to add to it. But really, I'm kind of just making my way towards the connection, just somebody who will listen, because I don't have like a literary agent because I don't write shows. So you have to have like a lawyer or, an agent to get in, but I don't have any of that. So I just need God's good graces and a moment. So I would love to, I'm working towards making that happen.
In the words of the great philosopher, Frederick S. Hawthorne, gotta just go independent.
No, I don't want to. I want them to produce it. I'm not about to sit up here and put together an entire production and find money and do this and do that to make this. This show is for Will Packer, Own Unscripted, lighthearted productions. I wrote it. I feel it. I saw it. That's the vibe.
Really?
Yeah, in my opinion. Yeah. That's what's on my heart. I have to admit, I'm not mad at the grassroots thing sometimes, but I feel like I've done so much of that. Like, I just want to check in a team, and I want the next level. I'm not about to do it. Okay, I'm not about to put this show together by myself. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. Like
no, it's a reality show.
And then sometimes you just want to, you know what I mean? Like you just want to make it and give it away,
Yeah. I'm an idea factory. I can't get into bed with everything that comes out of my brain. It would just be, good Lord, I'm only one person.
Right.
I have to be realistic, because I found that, me slowing down in this past year, I need that. I am more connected to myself. And even what Tanika was talking about, just being able to hear. I want to continue to put myself in alignment to where, as long as I stay in the pocket moment by moment, it's going to take me to whatever it is that I need.
Right.
The old me, the old version of me did probably feel like I would have had to put it together, because that's what I did. I was ahead of the game when it came to influencer marketing, because my friends were so talented. I was like, okay, until Steven Spielberg or Oprah is calling any of us, we're going to do this ourselves. We're going to have these events. We're going to represent brands. I'm going to reach out. I'm going to sell us as a group like this. And this is we're going to make our money, get our clout, and keep getting to the next level as entertainers. So it's like, I'm all about the grassroots building and making things, but I also like my peace and my rest. I don't like to be busy, stressed, or do too much heavy lifting.
Right. I got it. I'm gonna send you. I just sent you his phone number.
Whose phone number?
Will Packer. So you have it.
Really?
The last number I have on him. Yeah. Well,
what am I supposed to do? Call and be like, my friends.
Yeah, I mean, you asked for it and you got it, right?
That's but you got to do it properly. You can't just be butting in on people's. We got to talk about that.
Well, you asked for it and you got it. So
okay,
that's the last number I have on him. So
well, what's your relationship to him?
No, I just have everybody's phone number, because I was a hot director producer a long time ago, 5 6 years ago. But so you get people's phone numbers. I never really had a relationship with him. No. But I'm just saying that I just DM'd you his phone number. So
okay.
and his Addy and all that. So you have it. So you can mail the
Roll
letter,
up.
do what you need to do. Do what you need
Okay.
to do, and but that's the last number I have on it. So
Okay.
so that maybe that may be the reason why you came on the show, to get that number. So
I mean,
yeah. He's what show is he doing now?
so I like what he's got on the unscripted. He has Ready to Love. He has Put a Ring on It. When it comes to the reality, and I like both of those. It's kind of like even what Tanika was talking about with the Married at First Sight, but that's a little different, but it's still that same kind of dynamic where you are putting people together to find out if that's where they belong.
Wow.
And I like it. It's good. Yeah, it brings out a lot. And I think where his productions fall in the pocket is not only are they well produced, written, and the aesthetic, they have this thing down, but they always bring in the factor. I mean, it's OWN too. OWN has part in it. So it's that Oprah factor where it's like that next level of depth that you need, where it's not this ratchet reality TV show or wild dating, whatever. You're gonna learn, grow, evolve, and do what's necessary and look at things from different angles in order to be better when you show up in relationship. Right. And that's important because we haven't talked about it enough in the past, and that's why things look like the way they do now.
Yeah. Well, I just hope that's his current number, because they change numbers all the time. So
yeah, just anything, a nice, I always like a warm introduction. I don't want to whatever, but I want to make it work. So I actually created an after discussion for one of his shows so I could just post about it and make my presence known.
That's smart. That's smart. I mean, he may know who I am. I mean, I don't know if he does, but drop my name. Hopefully it helps. I don't know.
Right. I was like, I need to know. Does he love you? No.
Nah, because he's different, right? Oh no, that's the other guy. That's the other guy. What's his name? He did
Tyler Perry?
No, the other one. The one that bats left-handed. What's his name? Not Les Howard. What's his name? The other producer.
Is he a producer?
Director. He's a director. What's his name?
Not Lee Daniels.
Lee Daniels. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, Lee Daniels.
Not even in that, like two different. I can't. They just seem like two. It's different. Their stuff is different. I love Will Packer's stuff. He has that.
He's a Rocom guy. He's a Rocom guy. He's a Rocom guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's definitely a Ro. I like his work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm a big fan of Jill Scott. So.
Oh yes, me too.
Put a Ring on It is different. That's a different type of show.
What is?
Put a Ring on It. Me and my mother-in-law, we watched that show as well.
It's good.
Different type of show.
Yeah. So we got to work on Jamie's Christmas list. Maybe we'll do a show with Merry Christmas, Jamie.
I'm gonna think about that too. I love candles. That's simple. Hey, Fred, I'm gonna have to think about that.
I'm gonna start my show. I'm gonna get with you in a minute. Jamie, it was nice to talk to you again. Absolutely amazing. Your energy is next level. The only thing I disagree with you with is your cereal choices. Other than that, you're great. Somebody in the chat, quit horsing around. Go to Houston. Take this woman out on a fancy date. You know what I mean? Go to a nice park. Have her home before it's dark. I know it's getting dark early these days, but try your best, okay? All right, guys, y'all take it easy.
All right, see you. Thank you.
Amy's definitely not lacking in that cat.
I don't know. You know me. It's
I missed you while you were in LA. I wish you would have crossed. I had our days confused. I'm like, is it today you're at the...
No, but you know what? I looked at when I messaged you, and I think it was probably like after midnight.
It was right when I got done with the show. And so I was thinking it was the following day.
Next day, yeah.
And you were still in last night.
Yes, yes. So I was like the next, and I was like, well, I'm here. I'm like, oh, I'm gone now.
Yeah, right. Darn. So it happened. You were already home.
Yes.
Days and all that. But yeah, that's like good. Yes. When next time you come to LA?
I was thinking about Thanksgiving, but I don't know if it's going to work. I'm not sure. I might do between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So it's like not so
sure
holiday-y, I have that moment, and then but we'll see. I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, just shoot me a DM next time you got plans or something. I know you in Orange County most times, but yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but I usually fly in and out of LAX, so there's
Okay,
always a moment.
yeah, perfect. So we gotta do something like that, and
That'd be great.
that'll be cool. It'll be great to see you. I ain't seen you in a couple of years.
It's just crazy. I can't even
At least
believe
3
it's been
years.
that long. That's nuts.
It's been at least 3 years.
I still have that apartment too. I've been renting it, and it's been helping me out. You know what I mean?
Genius.
I'm out here doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Genius.
I really leveraged that in a way that blessed me. It helped me with all my downtime too. It's part of what,
Wow. Genius. I would have did the same thing.
Like the rent is it's not the sexiest neighborhood, but that's not what the point. When you need to live in LA in a hot spot and get what you need done, the inside is cool. You'll be good, like decorate it and live your life. Like ain't nobody trying to be paying what doesn't need to be paid.
That's dope. And you got someone you could trust in there.
I do.
Oh.
And it was an interesting journey because I did I had some Airbnb stuff going, it was an interesting journey, but it literally all worked out in my favor. It blessed me.
Tell the story. I don't know the story, but you got 2 minutes to tell the story.
Yeah. So
it may inspire somebody to do what you did.
Well, yeah. So, with the inspiration, let me say, I knew it was something that I should do and I should keep. I could see the benefit and the value in it. So something was telling me, my gut, to hang on. And so I did do Airbnb for a little bit, and I ended up using obviously some of the money to just hire somebody out there to help me facilitate the people and whatever. But at one point that all fell apart because one of the people who rented from me burglarized my place. So they took everything. So I was only left with like the bed and something else. So still something told me to like hang on to it. So I filed the claim, did everything I was supposed to do. To be honest, it wasn't a real loss to me for a few reasons, whatever. And by the time all of that got cleaned up and cleared up, it made space for the person who's in there now. And yeah, it all worked out. It is lucrative. It's enough to pay everything and a little more. And yeah, it's been a journey. Really, that's it. So if you want to do Airbnb, you can do it. But I guess what I would suggest is make sure if you're doing it as a business, because I did it as my apartment. I didn't buy a bunch of new stuff for it. But if you're doing it as a business, just make sure you have all your receipts and pictures of everything in line for insurance purposes. Because there's some weird things going on. Like these people put my place on other platforms like they owned it, and then they put someone else in there and left that person to me. So I had to tell somebody like, yo, you got scammed. You got to get out because somebody else is scheduled. So it was a mess. But it all worked out in my favor.
Things will work in your favor. I just gotta believe. Have you heard him sing that? Because you're.
Is it Nas? No.
It's a young brother. He was just ad-libbing on the keyboard.
Oh no.
Things will work in your. I'm gonna send it to you in the DM.
Yeah, please do.
He's it brought me to tears. Him singing that. He's from the depth of his spirit. He sung that. But
I feel it.
Thank you for spontaneously popping in. I'm sorry you missed Tanika, but
I know I'm bummed. I wanted to say hi. I can't front. We're not besties, but I have run into her a couple of times.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I met her once in LA. I was gonna remind her, but we were on Larchmont. And it was shortly after she had her daughter. And we just chit-chatted. She knew the person that I was with. And I didn't really know who she was, not because she's not incredible and famous, but sometimes I live under a rock. And so I looked her up after that because this was some time ago and I was, hosting and everything. And I was like, this woman is amazing. Like, so I had been following her and everything. And then I did, instead of doing the red carpet for Kids in the Spotlight, which is like a nonprofit that creates space for kids to produce films, Kids in the Spotlight, she was on the red carpet there. So we just kind of touched base, blah, blah, blah. So it's a little bit touch and go around LA, and online, but yeah, I like her. And I could tell after tonight's interview, I'm like, She don't even know. Like, I could have, man. I
I
love
would
her
have loved for you to
ideals.
come on, and I was gonna take a back seat. And you 20 minutes behind, 30
I
minutes
had
behind.
I clicked the link. I went to the barbershop thing. Like,
She was
before
on
I
the
did that
show.
though, because I clicked in at like 12 something here. So it's 10, 10 something at your time. I don't know, whatever. I guess, I don't know. But I enjoyed listening. It was really good. I'm going to have to catch the part I missed to see.
Yeah.
I was way behind.
Yeah, because I had no idea. I thought it was gonna be an interview, and I'm like, "Oh, so you want to get introspective? All right, let's go."
I
You know?
love it.
You know
I
what I
love
mean?
it. It made me love her even more. Now I get why I'm attracted to her energy. Like, why I'm like, I'm going to do what she's doing. I'm going to do this dance because that looks fun.
No, she's extra dope, and
yeah,
and so are you. So it would have been a great combination, and can't wait to have you back. Yeah, I definitely can't wait to have you back. And thanks for staying up with us. Thanks for being spontaneous, hanging up, and now the guys can say, "Oh, she really is single." So now they really gonna start. They said she was up 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh yeah, they about.
It's real, guys. It's real.
They about to come.
And I'm single. I'm not single. Nobody out here is confused about that. Ain't no. I need a husband.
Yeah, because you recite Bible verses and everything. So
yeah, I just want to, situationships, all that. I'm a grown woman. Like, I need a man who, husband.
I respect that.
It's got to be a committed thing. So you think, with Will Packer's show, what is it, Ready to Love? What I love about the show is the premise is set that everyone is there because they want commitment. So out the gate, the conversations are fire because you can be more transparent and vulnerable when you guys have in common what it is you want in the first place. Trying to figure out what a dude wants, where he's at, and he don't know, and what. I won't even sit down to dinner. There's no point. For what?
Right.
I don't need that. So
he's out there.
Yeah, of course.
He's out there. And Jamie's gorgeous, y'all, by the way. Everybody's like in the chat. Yeah, she's gorgeous. And yeah, so we're gonna get that Christmas list together. And what's the name of the show?
The show that I'm doing the after show.
No, the show on Will Packer, what's it called?
Ready to Love.
Yeah, we're gonna have a Ready to Love episode. All right, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Ready to Love. We're gonna do it. And that's gonna get Will Packer's attention. I'm just doing that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a Ready to Love. We're gonna have 3 or 4 guys in the chat. You know what I mean? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it BIG. And Jamie's 6'4". How tall are you in heels? 6'4"? 6'3"?
In heels, I am. So I'm 5'10". So in a good heel, I'm probably 6'1", 6'2".
6'1", 6'2". Yeah. So y'all know. So y'all know the dimensions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So y'all know what y'all dealing with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jamie the Stallion. Yeah. Thank you for coming in here.
Thanks for having me. It's always so fun. It was worth staying up.
Thank you, beautiful. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll talk soon.
All right, thank you, Jamie. Peace.
Bye.
That was cool, man. That's cool. We had Tanika and Jamie. I wish they could have came on together and we could have, it genuinely would have been dope, man. I met Jamie when she was out here in LA. It's, man, awesome person. Awesome person. And thank you for PPD popping in, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for Tanika Ray. We got to have Tanika Ray back on at some point. And we got to get Ananda Louis back on. That's what we got to do too. Shucks, man. So I appreciate y'all coming. Man, we did an hour and a half. We did an hour overtime. You know what I mean? And I appreciate you guys. And y'all going to tell me to play the song and we're going to get the hell out of here. 9 Wives is an incredible song. Yeah, beatbox, but we did a hell of a show tonight. Deacon had a great time. People Hernandez came from under the rock and commented on here. You know what I mean? Mark White, appreciate Club 57. Appreciate y'all, man. Mark West, man. Rob G Films, KB, what it do? Deacon had to double back tonight, and he stayed out. We appreciate you. B-Box, man. West Virginia, what it do? K Sims, Birdman. Tom A, DJ, Village Brother, DJ. What it do? Who else am I missing? I got a big fan in here. I appreciate you, though. Appreciate it. What up, D. Will? Picasso. Don't block them. Let them stay in here, man. I want to keep them up all night.
Brothers Code 10, what it do? Cameron, Nate Johnson, appreciate you, man. North Pole, appreciate you. Man, this was a good show, man. This was a good show. Thank you. Thank y'all for making this show. It's officially 1, 2, 3, 4 in LA, 12:34. People Hernandez came back with the 5 mics, Picasso. Miracle vibe. Life's a play with no rehearsal. There come for your bro. Dreams can take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. Hey. Great times, West Virginia. Hey. I'm doing a Cheryl Doherty bop. Boxing fans, we got to get you to 500 subscribers, man. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a subscriber telethon for you. For sure. Especially when I know I have yeah, we're going to get you to 500 subscribers. That's what we're going to do. The moment of truth. For the children, it's a given. You gotta give it. Be a blessing. Hey, yo, my personal statement, running game like I'm Mason. Determined to be the greatest, yeah. Bobbing and weaving and changing up like the seasons. So I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition. Back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common. So you gotta give back, give love. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. 3:35, man. I appreciate you staying up with us. Thank you much. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, hey. It's all in what you do, hey. Love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all offering y'all Tuesday night with us, man. Thank you. It means a lot. Truly means a lot. Thank y'all, man. Mayana, I think we got a hot show tomorrow. I think we're gonna do some politics or something. I think we ain't had a conversation like that in a couple of weeks. Love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Holla. Now that something breaks in boxing tomorrow. If not, I think we'll do something like that. Appreciate you.